BP live.
Brewster
right.
Gotta do that Brewster dance.
She forgot to press the go live button. I
Listen,
already
it's
changed.
new.
She
It's
messed
new.
up.
I just could
You're
start the
new.
software before and it would work
Get off the
perfectly
stage.
fine.
You're bad at streaming.
The casting couch.
I love how it says there's still
Jane
waiting
at
for
the
me on
casting
my phone.
couch. What will she
There we
do?
go. Okay, no. Go away, ad. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. My name is Hedgehog.
No,
Today
it's
I'm
not.
joined by my compatriots. We have off screen because he's shy boy. We have Sugar Daddy Dragon. He doesn't need to say you just wave. We have our distant correspondents. We have the weatherman James Best.
Don't shoot! I'm with the science team.
Thanks. And we have, of course, our sports correspondent Alamis, the meme queen.
How dare you insinuate I like sports?
Well, thank you to all 5 of you watching right now.
Dude, the stream's already starting off. Mark, DLC bad train.
Fair enough.
And then
So,
Captain Strong is best boss, which
So
I agree.
last time we read Homestuck, what happened? Oh no, it's one of those. It's one of those exercise hula hoops.
Can we
that
see
are
through the
weighted.
webcam? Can you move the webcam
No.
so we can
It's,
see?
it's all the way through the window.
It's all the way through the window across the way, and also it's kind of rude to film a person. Last time.
Just know that there's someone like good maybe 30 feet away just hula hooping.
So last time, what happened was that John and Karkat talked a lot, and we mean a
Wow.
lot. John did some ectobiology and created not only their guardians, but also the kids themselves in a weird paradoxy, cloney thing.
Yes.
Hello, let's just start. Welcome. Hello, Mark. Hello, Fancy Tuna. There are 9 people here. No one's talking.
10.
Hello, Zader.
hit 10.
127. Holy shit, we hit 10.
I mean, to be fair, 2 of them is us.
That's fair. Hello, Andrew.
Another one is also me.
Aegis.
Yeah.
Now we're at 13. We're good. Okay.
Cool.
Cool. We're coming. Usually it takes people a second to get here. Hello,
We're finally
bananas.
back at the Homestuck
Hello.
I
Avenue.
thought this was
Yeah.
Earthbound,
Hello,
you know.
pancakes with a small amount of syrup. This is not Earthbound. No,
It's
this is
close
Homestuck.
enough.
Close enough. Toby Fox did a Halloween hack. So yes, and then
This isn't
at
by
the
Toby Fox.
You know, I'm something
he did
about
music.
I'm something of an Earthbounder
some
myself.
music.
Give the god his.
Sorry, Andrew Huss. Yeah. So and then Jade died.
Jade died.
Oh.
Jade fucking died.
Oh,
Save John because he.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Just,
what is Homestuck? It's when you're
What
stuck
I
at home.
What I Homestuck? It's
yes, you do.
yeah. It's
I
when you're
You Homestuck?
You Homestuck? My God.
Oh,
Okay.
what is Homestuck? Okay,
So-
it's a webcomic that's known for being pretty long.
All right.
It's
You can
about
come back in now.
about 8,000 pages.
Yes, 8,000 pages.
We're on page almost
1989.
2,000. Almost 2,000.
Oh, damn it! If it was 2 pages shorter, we could have.
Been the bite of 87.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sad now.
I'm stuck in house. Yes.
So you're already getting into it.
Yes. To be fair, if there's one Homestuck stream you start off on, that's not the first one, which you should go back and watch the first one.
Yeah.
But this is probably the most friendly one for you to
So,
start off on.
Homestuck
Is-
is definitely something that's really, I guess, got me to where I am, like, thought process wise.
Yeah.
It was one of the first things that I really got into, and it's held up ever since. And so I personally recommend, if you want to hear it, start over from the first stream. That way you can follow along.
Yes.
But this is a nice act. The start of Act 5 is sort of a nice breaking off point where we sort of start talking about a different set of characters. So, you know, you can always.
Hello,
Mark
Alex
and-
Stidham.
Mark asks, "Is this a visual novel?"
No.
It's a novel with visuals.
It's a webcomic, not a visual novel.
It
He's
has
a
visuals. It has some audio sometimes. It has a very good soundtrack.
Yes.
And it's got a lot of chat logs, which we will be voicing.
Yes. Yes. There's a lot of character dialogue.
But
Oh,
James, just so you know, the question marks are you,
Yes. The question marks are you?
because this. is
someone
gonna
in a
be
server
fast.
I'm in just died, so like I'm kind of shook, but oh well.
Oh.
Oh, it's a meme. Good. Okay, never mind.
Oh.
Just got an at everyone, so it's kind of.
Oof.
Rip.
You
Wow.
better be dead.
Oh.
Oh. Well,
Okay,
James,
so I'm able to focus completely now.
feel free to.
You're just narrating.
You're just narrating.
Wait, we're on page 80.
1989.
1989.
Oh,
It shows a planet and 2 moons.
Am I supposed to do a specific voice here?
Nope, you're just
No,
narrating.
this is just because you remember how you narrated it first when it was your character?
Narrating.
So your character's about to come up, you're going to be entering their name, so you're just narrating.
Elsewhere in paradox space, we examine another planet, forgotten by time. But we will strive to remember. What was this planet's name? Enter name.
Slightly. Sorry for that, everyone.
Oh,
So
haha.
what did we agree this said?
This it was turd odor
fuck butt, wasn't it?
turd odor fuck butt.
Yeah, turd odor fuck butt or something like that.
Yes.
Yes.
We were reading the Alternian.
Yes, so Alternian is a language, but it's just
Wow.
the Daedric script upside down.
Alternian's a
Upside down
language?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy man.
Anyway, continue, James.
Oh, haha, nice one, Smarty Pants. Really hilarious. But let's get real here. No more clowning around. Fund your clown purchase. Try again.
That says Troll World.
That
Or
is
Troll
much
Planet? What was
better.
Troll Planet?
Troll planet.
Troll Planet.
In fact, as it happens, your guess is precisely correct. What are the odds? We examine the planet Alternia. Somewhere on this planet, there is a young troll.
That we're
Hive bent.
pretty familiar with.
Yeah.
This young troll stands in his respite block. It just so happens that today, the 12th biolunar perigee of the 6th dark season's equinox is the day of this young troll's larval awakening, also known as his wriggling day. Though it was 6 solar sweeps ago he was given life, it is only today he will be given a name. 6 Alternian solar sweeps in the showers at Ram Ranch, for
No.
convenient reference, is equivalent to 13 Earth years. Earth, also for convenient reference, is a planet that does not yet exist. What will the name of this young troll be? Enter name. You enter something predictably derogatory, like the N-word, and this guy gets fed up by your shenanigans in record time. This guy has a lot of troll pals, and their adventures are going to be quite extensive and convoluted to an even greater degree than one perhaps may be accustomed. He thinks that if you think we have time to drag out every little gag and expected pattern along the way, you've got another thing coming. He thinks you should cram that sobering understanding in your chitinous wine toll and tamp it down hard with your ugly, stupid-looking cartilage nub. Try again.
Boy.
Your name is Karkat Ventus. As was previously mentioned, it is your wriggling day, which is barely even worth mentioning. It is an anniversary, if anything, to lament the faults of your existence, of which there are assuredly plenty. Equally plenty and somewhat related to that topic are your interests. You have a passion for ridiculously terrible romantic movies and rom-coms. You should really be embarrassed for liking this dreadful cinema, but for some reason you are not. You like to program computers, but you are notoriously pretty awful at it. Your programs invariably damage the machines on which they are executed, which is just as well, since you like to believe you specialize in computer viruses. When you mature, you aspire to join the ranks of the most lethal members of your society, the Threshicutioners. You like to practice with your really cool sickle, but just wind up looking like kind of a doofus by yourself in your room. You like to chat with some of your other troll pals, most of which drive you batshit up the fucking belfry. You have been trying out a new chat client beta called Trillion, and you are not really sure what you think about it yet. Your troll tag is Carcinogeneticist.
Geneticist.
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 Geneticist who?
No.
And you speak in a manner that is almost exclusively ornery all the time. Later, you will play a game with 5 other friends and go on a big adventure with them. This game, for convenience reference, is a game that does not yet exist, but it will soon. All you do.
So just for future reference, because I forgot to say before we started,
Yes.
Because each person is going to have an introduction that's going to have sort of their text, like where it says almost exclusively ornery all the time. We were just planning on saying that in their voice.
Yep.
Because it'll be a nice, easy way for us to ease into the voice without having a whole chat client.
Yep.
In the way. Since
But you
it'll be
already
the
know
first.
Karkat, so not that big of a deal.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying in the future because, like, when James or Elamis gets another troll that they're maybe not accustomed to, it'll be easy to just say, read it like this, instead of like, all right, we have a whole chat wall in front of us that's pretty daunting, so.
All right. Examine slimy purple pod. It is your Recuperacoon full of nourishing soapor slime. Every young troll enjoys the cozy embrace of death.
No.
Of such
Same.
a vessel
I
each
mean,
night.
he's not wrong if you think about it.
No.
The relaxing ooze helps. Can they translate this comic into English?
I
No.
know.
Yeah, it's Alternian, I understand.
Yeah.
Assuage
Well, see,
the terrible.
do you remember the original thing we did where every time James messed up a Homestuck word, we took a shot?
Yes.
Once we get to troll territory, there's a lot more Homestuck words.
Oh yeah. Hello, Mr. Sir. Welcome to the best part. Welcome to James talking for
Best
5
part.
hours.
Terrible visions. 5.
What?
What?
5.
What?
You
No,
said
I'm-
5.
What?
I'm joking.
Okay, good.
I'm joking.
Visions of blood and carnage that plague the dark subconscious of your what's this word?
Species.
Species.
Oh, that's a specky yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you're wrong.
It
It's
is
not.
so
It's a-
inviting.
It's a very, very obscure word, I know.
It is so inviting. What's this word?
A.
I think it's pronounced ah.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
A few minutes couldn't hurt.
Hello,
Get
Brett
in.
Davis. Welcome.
Okay, this sure is cozy and all, but you can't be napping all day like a chump. Damn it, you're a busy guy. It was sort of a big deal. Goddamn slime. Now you have to change your clothes too. What were you thinking? Luckily, all your clothes are the same. Trolls think fashion is stupid.
Oof.
Examine movie posters. Okay, it's time to get serious here. Sweet troll Gigas. Let's get real and get down to some major business. You space out and get caught up reading the titles of the films for about 5 minutes. Wow, these movies are great. You don't care what anyone says. Pure magic. Is that John Cusack? The thing that most people don't realize is that John Cusack is a universal constant.
My mother will be very happy to hear that.
I love how there's this paragraph of text on each poster,
Yeah.
and it's the title.
Yes.
Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign,
God,
greater
please,
than.
James, don't read all of these out.
I've always done it, and I'm gonna do it now. This movie. Okay, this one even you have a hard time defending. But still, it's so good. The best thing about it is how Troll Sandler doesn't make you want to punch anything. Like nothing at all. Really hard or anything. Capture log sickle. You grab your trusty sickle with your encryption modus. To retrieve it, you will need to hack the code to open the card vault left behind. This will obviously prove to be a completely ridiculous and untenable way of managing inventory and lead to a great many follies. Later on, you will swap your modus with your hacker friend, a guy who, unlike you, happens to be competent with programming. It would only make sense, but for the time being, it makes your life kind of a nightmare. There are so many stupid things that happen because of this modus, so many you just have no idea. Take Card Vault. God damn it. You hear some unhappy grumbling through the hole below. This was not the coolest thing you could have done just now.
Oof.
Examine large black cock.
No.
You make quite sure not to capture log it and simply pick it up and read it. Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, greater than. A handbook for the imminently deceased.
Till death.
So it's funny because me and Hedge reading this through,
Yep.
we didn't realize that it's tilde ath or till death. So it's till death.
We pointed this
It's-
out in the first episode, but yes.
I know, but like I just because it gets brought up a bunch more, and I'm just frustrated that I never saw the pun.
Yes.
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
Remember James VAing the multiple characters in the ARG? He, says Mark.
I do.
Arg.
I
do
voiced like
remember.
3 guys, didn't I?
Yeah.
No, you voiced a little girl too.
Yep. 3 guys and a little girl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Prepare your till death pile. Dig your grave. A bone to pick. For death begins with life's first breath, and life begins at touch of death. Troll Will Smith. Thanks,
Beautiful.
Troll Will Smith.
Very cool.
Till death, this, bracket with a little line, / additional graves, .. bracket pointing to the left with a little line in the middle.
Well, close bracket.
Squiggly bracket.
Squiggly bracket. Close squiggly.
Execute null this ... die. It is a thick programming manual called Till Death, Handbook for the Imminently Deceased. Till Death is a insufferable language to work with. Its logic is composed of nothing but infinite loops. Wow, they really need to nerf those in Dead by Daylight. Or at best, loops of effectively interminable construction. The above page in the intro section documents the simplest possible till death code structure. Any code deviating from this basic structure will not compile. You have a whole bunch of code samples you've been messing around with on your computer. It's been frustrating at best and debilitating to your machine at worst.
The joke here for anyone who isn't a code programmer is that the last thing you want to do in your program is have an infinite loop, because it can just destroy a computer. And so this is a programming language based off of infinite. So that's all you can do.
It's the worst programming language.
To be fair, I think this would be very fun to use, but
You would blow up our whole apartments.
Yes, every computer would die.
Leave your room. Ha, that's not realistic. You step outside your respite block
James,
onto one.
I hate to break to you, it's an alien planet, James. They leave their
This is
rooms
an alien
there.
planet, so they actually do leave their homes. It's crazy.
Also, just for future reference, it's pronounced respite block.
You step outside your respite block
Thanks.
onto one of
he
your
said
Hive's
that respite
numerous
of what you said.
I know.
That was bad. I'm sorry.
extraterrestrial.
Ha ha ha.
You were allowed to design this hive when you were young, after you emerged victorious from your trials deep in the brooding caverns. You have lived here with your custodian ever since. It's almost as if your people have placed great cultural importance on teaching children to become architecturally adept while very young. It has been this way since ancient times. No one seems to know why that is. Getting to build your own hive at a young age using whatever meandering design you chose likely has left you jaded to the notion of customizing your abode. You certainly wouldn't get all that worked up about a game that happened to allow you to do such a thing, at least not for that reason. Examine neighborhood.
Ink.
The lawn rings are empty. Blood skims the voids in your porous cranial plates, as if grazing the hollow of a threshed stem, or, say, an abandoned cocoon. A sour note is produced. It is the one agitation plays to make its audience squirm. It is your 6th wriggling day, and as with all 5 preceding it, blah 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 blah. Look. Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, greater than.
You must one.
Equal sign.
Thank you.
There you go.
You don't have time for fancy poetry. It's almost as useless as those arm swing flappy things on mailboxes, assuming you even know what those were. Which you don't. Trolls don't have mail. Mail is almost as useless as poetry to them. Poetry is the swing arm flappy dealy of words, and mail is the red tilty lever doodad of giving people shit. Frankly, you don't know about things skimming voids, or grazing hollows, or whatever. You've got ambition. You were meant to be a big shot, to be in charge of something huge and really important, and be totally ruthless about it. You just haven't found the dominion, in which you're destined for greatness yet, or even a vague concept of it. You haven't found your purpose, but you will tonight. You stew in your own impotent aggravation in the cool dusk breeze. During the dark seasons, it remains dusk for most of the day. You can say dark for many bilunar perigees at the time, but even if it didn't, you would still have this feeling. You have a feeling it's going to be a good night, that tonight's gonna be a good night.
I'm feeling.
Woo.
Also, because that word tripped me up too. It's actually perigee, not perigee. Because I pronounced it perigee, and I was like, oh,
We looked it
I'm
up.
wrong. I looked it up.
That's half the reason we read this beforehand, so we
read
know
it,
how to
we
pronounce
read it
all
a
the
little
words.
before just so that we can look things up and make sure that we're not idiots on stream.
Yes.
Like we always are.
Yes.
You head back into your block and hit up your computer station. No word from any of your loudmouth pals, and no news is good news. Sweet music to your auricular sponge clots. Check out magazine.
Hey, we didn't need a drink that time. James got it. Auricular. Well done.
See, my master plan is to get you guys so drunk that I can take over the stream.
Ah, I see. I see.
Aha.
Devil's-
I'm already so under the influence of this water I'm drinking.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's so hydrated.
It's the latest issue of Game Grub. Imagine drinking water. This one appears to boast about exclusive leaks. They all boast about that. You're not even really sure what it means.
Said it because the
Check
grub
out
is
the-
leaking.
It's leaking. It's a joke about it. Yeah, okay.
It is a DVD of one of your favorite series, The Thresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's about a green Threshocutioner cadet who sasses up the Blue Bloods in his Flay Squad pretty good. Their blood is literally blue. Lousy snobs. But Troll Will Smith shows them all how to loosen up. He's pretty much your hero. Troll TV shows have shorter titles than Troll movies because TV is a much newer form of media in their society. We really live in a society. Which is a good thing because it would be pretty hard to make this funny joke otherwise. Get down to business on
To
computer.
defeat the troll huns.
Okay, enough messing around.
pick
Time
it
to
up
get
with
some
it.
work done, maybe a little programming or, oh god. It figures that installing this new beta chat client would open the floodgates. All of your moron friends are going to be hounding you relentlessly, now that they needed an excuse before. You wonder what this chump wants. Answer Troll.
Lords, ladies, it is time. It is time for the boy.
Hold on, let me get a minute. What is up, my inverted brother?
What in the sweet almighty taintship and fuck do you want?
Not a motherfucking thing, bro. Other than I'll be checking out how my best motherfucking friend is at, yo.
I really can't stand you and I hate how you type. It just bothers me so much. Have I mentioned that?
You say it pretty much every time we talk, yeah. But, I don't have to, see? But I mean, man, this feels so motherfucking unnatural and shit. You just gotta be going with what feels right at where your heart's up in, you know? Best friend.
Wonder what kind of shitty thing I did to deserve such an awful best friend. Or maybe what terrible thing I'm going to do and get punished for in advance. Maybe I'm just, like, preemptively the worst fucking piece of trash who ever lived and don't even know it yet. But hey, look, your friendship is Exhibit A, I guess.
It's such a beautiful thing, this troll disease called friendship.
Sorry, I have to. Mr. Circe's best trolls arrived. Spitfire Hiss, hello, welcome, says Babe Troll MO.
Oh, thank you, motherfuckers.
He's kind of a fan favorite, just a little bit.
Gamzee's the simultaneously the fan favorite and the love hate.
Yes. Yes.
Friendship isn't a disease, shit sponge. It's like a mistake. A big joke of nature.
It's a miracle.
Oh no, don't start with the miracles again.
Man, everywhere I look, all I see is motherfucking miracles. It's so spiritual, all these miracles and shit. Okay, like, just be taking this fucking tits bottle of fucking Fago I just cracked up open. And how it's being all, like, hissing and shit. Motherfucking hissing, man. Who went all and told it to do that? How would it even do that? It's crazy. It's a miracle.
He is just literally a juggalo.
Yeah.
What does he juggle?
Yeah.
Miracles.
It's carbonation, you ignorant douche. Try getting school-fed sometime instead of slurping down that weird swill all day and fondling your stupid horns.
No, bro. I don't wanna know. Don't even tell me. Knowing shit just steals up all the fucking magic from my miracles like a motherfucking thief. And that ain't cool.
The only miracle is that you like that disgusting sludge. Where'd you even get that stuff? It's also a miracle how you dress like an imbecile and are basically the stupidest asshole I've ever known. Actually, you're right. There are miracles everywhere. I've been a fool.
See, man, I'm straight up telling you. Miracle. It's like, alright, computers, right? What the fuck? Miracles is what?
Fuck you. Fuck you for me just reading that.
Anyway, what's up with your bad self? For serious here. Isn't something big all going down?
What?
I heard something big was going on down. Just all be telling me all what motherfucking it's up and all about.
Stop saying all. Are you talking about Taz thing?
That'd be TA because it's
Taz thing?
No.
Taz.
Yeah, Ta. You know, Ta.
No.
Tyrone.
No.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. So mysterious. I'm never being getting ceased to be amazed by all these fucking mysteries life's got for us.
Anyway, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I'll talk to him tonight about it. Maybe I won't. It's probably just another one of his projects that winds up being completely useless and a huge waste of my time.
Yeah, maybe, but he's your best friend though, so it's all cool. Anyway, I thought this sounded like a pretty big motherfucking deal, my man.
What?
Bro, never mind. I just fucking did like to scare the shit out of myself here. These damn horns.
You've gotta get rid of those things. They make it more embarrassing to know you, which is a friggin' miracle that that's even possible. Like, wow, God sure cooked up a doozy there. Twinkly-eyed son of a bitch just keeps you guessing, doesn't he?
Man, you know you want to give my horns a good squeeze.
Actually, you know what will be the miracle to end all miracles? It'll be if I ever meet a kid I despise more than you. That'll make me a motherfucking convert. I'll see you, light so bright, I'll need GC to walk me around so I don't bump into shit. Sign me up for your idiotic clown religion, okay?
You fucking got it, brother.
I cry in clown main.
Clown main. It's clown main.
Clown main! Oh, look.
Oh, yeah,
Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, greater than.
Whoa. What the motherfuck? Who's this motherfucker? It's cool. Life is like that sometimes. It's full of mysteries. You'll be doing one thing, then something else hits you just like that and you roll with it. That's what you do when life hands you lemons. You sure as fuck don't make lemonade because who the fuck knows where that fucking shit comes from.
Chemicals.
It's squeezed out of miracles is where. So what's this motherfucker's name? Your name is Gamzee Makara.
Hell yeah.
You get pretty excited by clowns of a grim persuasion, which may not be in full possession of their mental faculties. You belong to a rather obscure cult, which foretells of a band of rowdy and capricious minstrels who will rise one day on a mythical paradise planet that does not yet exist. The beliefs of this cult are somewhat frowned upon by those dwelling in more common lawn rings, but you don't care. You gotta be going with what feels right and where your heart's up in, you know? You like to practice on your one-wheel device, which you are god-awful at because your feet don't reach the pedals. You enjoy a fine beverage, and like to do a little baking sometimes. Get it, stoner. You've got all these horns all over the place, and sometimes you step on them and scare the shit out of yourself. You like to chat a lot with your pal Karkat, who's usually pretty cranky, but he is your best friend. You have a lot of other great friends who you also like a lot. Your troll tag is terminally capricious, and you speak in a manner that is
just a little bit whimsical.
What'll you do? Capture log bottle of Fago. You snag a bottle
Jesus Christ!
You snag a bottle of Fago. To consume the beverage is what your fellow devotees refer to as kickin' the wicked elixir. It is capture logged through your miracle modus. You have absolutely no idea how this thing works. And you don't want to know.
It's Alamis' worst nightmare.
Yeah.
It's so terrible. I hate it.
Imagine liking Fago.
Actually, it's the only soda that I can drink. Because I
Gamzee.
don't like carbonation, because that's what bothers me with soda. But Fago is a flatter soda, so it actually helps.
Just open your sodas and let them go flat.
It doesn't work.
They taste disgusting if they do that.
Anyway.
Bad unpopular opinion, but I actually like warm flat sodas.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Green Heart,
You might as well just put your soda in a microwave.
Do it. No balls.
I mean, honestly, I would.
Keep it in the metal can.
No!
No one do that. You take your husk top. Sometimes you like to just pick stuff up and watch the colors. It's so beautiful. Life is beautiful.
agree.
That panel is so good.
This panel is used a lot in reaction images.
Yes, it is.
Ride the one-wheel device. You decide to give this diabolical contraption another shot. Maybe one of these days, you'll get more suited to your proportions. You'll get one more suited to your proportions. For now, this is all you got to work with. You just have to figure out how to stay on the thing without flying off the handle. Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign.
You're gonna
equal
do
sign,
it
greater
too.
than. I'm just gonna say long arrow.
There you go.
There we go.
You do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and into a big pile of horns. With a honk. Sample delicious pie
Can
cooling
we
on
get
the
a
counter.
can we get a honk in the chat?
Can everybody give me a motherfucking honk in the chat, please?
No, you can't get one.
It's still piping hot, but you can't help yourself. You sneak a taste of the soap or slime pie. You aren't supposed to eat that slime. It does funny things to a troll's head. But you were never taught that on account of a lousy upbringing. Your custodian was always out to sea. This is where he is now. Maybe you'll go outside and see if you could spot him.
Looks like he's wearing Kiss face paint.
I
Yeah.
think that's kind
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
It kind of looks like he has Kiss face paint.
My name is Gamzee Makara, and I'm a huge Kiss fan.
Take a juggling club. You grab a juggling club. You'll need it if you're gonna go out. It's dangerous to go alone. Leave unarmed.
Wait. Wrong reference.
Go outside. Here you go.
No.
You leave your hive and head out to the beach. There's no sign of your custodian. You should not stay out here very long. The sea dwellers are quite hostile.
Hot take: ginger ale is the only soda.
You forgot something
Yes.
down there.
Long arrow. Someone's bugging you. This is exciting. You're always down for shooting the wicked shit with anyone who'll put up with you. Now, if only you could figure out how to get your husk top out of this stupid thing. It'll be a miracle if you can manage. Retrieve husk top. Pray.
Pray to the insane clown boss.
Poof. You say a short prayer to your beloved mirthful messiahs and splash a pinch of special stardust in your face.
Hello, Eduardo Mendoza. Welcome.
Long arrow. Launch.
Oof.
Your Silodex launches your beverage far, far into the ocean. Long arrow. You wonder if you could just sort of reach over and answer troll.
Ahem. Oh, here we go. Hey,
He looks so
Gamzee!
He looks so zen. I love him.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
it's
Tap, tap,
GameCube.
tap, tap, tap.
GameCube.
GameCube. Hey, Gamzees, you want to play Gamzees with me?
Hey, yeah, that sounds like the motherfucking shit's bitch tits.
It sure is hard to ignore the weird things you say sometimes, but I'm gonna. The only reason I'm asking you is because your name is like Game, and no other reason. Get it?
Well, I heard of worse fucking reasons to be getting all about to do something. Honk.
No, that should bother you, that reason. Why don't things like that bother you? No wonder Vantus can't stand you. But who cares about him? We're going to have some motherfucking shitty bitches playing together. Or whatever you said.
So is this the game I've heard about? The big mystery?
Yeah.
Whoa, okay, this is gonna be fucking insane.
Uh,
But can we play a little later? I'm outside keeping an eye out here for the old goat. You know how it is with family.
Red X Phone says the guy Dragon's voicing sounds a bit like Jack Fane from Bendy. What? I think it might be. I disagree.
A little bit.
That's the one in the okay. It's been a long time.
Sewer guy.
It's the sewer guy, right?
Yeah.
Which is like,
Every day I'm in the sewer.
Yeah.
and,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
That's not Jack Fane.
Is it? I thought
Yeah, it is.
Which one's Jack Fane then?
Isn't he the Irish guy?
No,
that's Sean.
That's Sean. Whatever.
Something.
You're
thinking of Jacksepticeye.
Yes.
Ah.
Where was I?
No, not really.
Oh, yeah.
Way to go. How does that stupid bottled syrup of yours taste with your hoop so far up your mouth?
Sorry. Anyway, I'll go inside in a while. Why don't you get Karkat to fire up that motherfucker with you? He likes games.
Oh no. God, can you imagine all the bitching and moaning? I used to try to play stuff with him, but wow, did I learn my lesson.
Alright, well, I'm trying to get in and get up on my chill real soon and we can play. Just give me a minute.
Bullshit. You know you're just gonna sit there on the beach and space out and lose track of time. Hello? Gams?
What? Oh man, sorry, I was spaced out. Do you know how beautiful the sound of the ocean is? Have you ever even seen the ocean? Or, I mean, smelled it? Sorry.
Back to James. James got a slight break.
For the other best troll.
Get some programming done. Greenheart says Jacksepticeye is best girl. I disagree. We all know who best girl is. Don't we?
Gamzee?
I'm scared.
It's Gamzee, right? It's Gamzee's best
Yeah,
girl?
yeah,
Okay.
clearly.
Trollian. Import universe U. Import author Karkat. Till death U. Till death Karkat. Execute null. Execute null. This dot die.
So what does that say?
I'm assuming because they just replaced the code with like null. Excuse me, null or this. No, normally null just means sort of nothing. I'm guessing this program, since this is a universe, Karkat's within the universe. This runs till he dies, and then it executes something, and then that'll probably kill off the universe or something, which will execute something else. That'd be my guess. I guess.
Finally, some peace and quiet. Now you can bear down on your coding. This will surely last all evening, without interruption. You reopen one of your till death projects you started recently. You are still horsing around with the conditions for terminating the loops. What many till death coders do is import finite construct. I'm working off. I have 4 hours of sleep under my belt.
That is
I am just gonna say what I'm going to say.
Fair enough.
Constructs and bind the loops to their lifespan. For instance, the main loop here will terminate on the death of the universe, labeled U. That way, you only have to wait billions of years for it to end instead of forever. You have bound a sub-loop to the lifespan of the code's author, which is you. Any routine at the end will execute when you die. You figure this might be handy for coding something to release a final will and testament, or maybe some doomsday virus. You spend a lot of time thinking of ways to make the perfect doomsday virus. Conveniently absent for till death's extensive import library are entities with short lifespans, like a rapidly decaying particle that only lasts a millisecond sure would be handy, or even a fruit fly or something. But no, coding with this language is all about finding ways to trick it into doing what you want. Your hacker buddy is obnoxiously good at it. He sent you some files which you still don't understand, but you're not going to admit that. He is even better at making viruses than you, which really gets stuck in your nook. Did Karkat make the coronavirus?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm convinced.
Check out one of his files.
Hello, Dar the Star. Homestuck is a webcomic. You should check out our first stream.
You should. Or if you want to just start with the trolls, just start at the beginning of this one.
Yep. And just
It's a pretty
later.
long webcomic, but it's really interesting.
yes.
Dar the Star, what's Homestruck? It's when you're struck by a home. Bifurcate. Check just this shit out. Till death. Bifurcate this. Imprecate universe U1. Import universe U2. Technological jargon. This code, when executed, immediately causes the user's computer to explode and places a curse on the user forever, along with everyone he knows and everyone he'll ever meet. Unsurprisingly, later on, you would run this code in a fit of stupidity. You don't know how he does stuff like this. What does this even mean? It's nonsense. Is it even syntactically viable? Are you allowed to color text like that? Maybe you should ask him about it sometime. Oh, speak of the devil. Here he is bugging you about something. Time to put on your gay face and pretend you don't think very highly of his abilities. And it's a troll.
Guess who's back? Back in. Dragon's back.
KK, don't flip your shit over this, but I'm setting you up to play a game with some people.
Hold on. Mark 13 Bautista says, coronavirus is initiated after this coding miracles.
Miracle.
Why would I flip my shit about that?
Because you flip your shit about everything.
Well, will you look at this? Here's my shit, and yet it remains unflipped. Just sitting there on the skillet, getting burned on one side. It's a miracle.
Oh no, are you into miracles now too? Because if you are, you're fired preemptively from the game.
Fuck no.
Okay, nice.
Miracles are like poop stains on God's underwear.
Making fun of people's religions is the best thing to do.
Oh, poopy. I just had to say that. That's why he hides them. They're fucking embarrassing. God launders in mysterious ways.
Right on. But let's shut our mouths for a second and talk about this game. It'll only be a second, really. You don't have to do too much.
Okay, good, because I'm pretty busy tonight. What's the thing anyway? Why all the secrecy?
Well, the short story is that it's immersive simulation that you play with a group. The long story is that the fate of our civilization...
Civilization.
Talking with this specific lisp is really hard.
Civilization...
There you go.
depends on us playing it. I guess the long one was shorter than the short one. Fuck.
I just realized you sound like a lispy Beavis from Beavis and Butthead.
Kind of, yeah. That.
Hey, butthead. I'm programming a...
Yes.
Shut up, Beavis. That sounds like melodramatic bullshit, but coming from you, color me unsurprised.
Screw you, Vantis. This shit's more real than Kraft grub sauce.
I keep reading the chat. I need to stop reading the chat.
The chat isn't very active. You don't need to read the chat. We've got it.
Good. I will never... Sorry, chat. I'm never talking to you again. Cease to exist.
Thanos snapped the chat, baby.
Oh, don't worry. I'll Thanos beatbox him.
Oof.
Fair enough.
Ah, right. Okay, so you made this game?
No, more like I adapted it.
From what?
Some crazy technology AA dug out of some ruins. Haven't you talked to her about it?
Man, no, I can't talk to her. She's so spooky. I don't know why most of our friends are such psychos.
Probably it's because most trolls are. If you heard what I heard every night, I mean, wow, fuck.
Oh. No, let's not talk about your weird mutant brain, and don't scan mine or whatever. It's off limits, you douche.
I told you like 1,000,000,000 times, I can't do that, you nub-slurping fuckpod.
Why are you two up to this secret stuff? Why haven't you told me anything about this?
KK, I'm sorry, but it's really kind of a private matter between me and her, and I'd appreciate it if that was respected.
Oh god, stop being so sensitive. It's a repugnant quality.
Okay, how about you take your own advice? You're such a blubbering hypocrite. You're lucky I'm so fucking magnanimous and charitable, because otherwise there'd be no chance I'd waste my time on you.
Wow. What a load of shit. This act that you actually think you're a hotshot. You know you hate yourself.
Nobody hates himself more than you, idiot.
Wow, it's you two talking.
Yeah. If me and James ever got into a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I hate you way more than I hate myself, and that's fucking saying something. In fact, I hate you more than I hate myself, and you hate yourself, and you hate me combined.
Oh, fuck that noise in every leaking orifice it's got. You know I hate the combined product of you and myself more than you could ever begin to hate me and myself and you and yourself on your worst day, so fucking deal with it.
Okay, timeout for the idiot. The idiot gets a timeout and shuts up for a second. That's you. Just tell me what to do about this game.
Okay, well, I'll send you a download soon. I'm setting up 2 teams. Like 2 separate competing teams so that there's a better chance of at least one group winning. And also, I guess, to see which one can win faster.
I'm sorry, I had to laugh because one of my friends on Steam is playing Black Squad.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either, but
Fair enough.
I had to chuckle on it. Okay, let me guess. There's a red team and a blue team, right?
Yeah, you're on the red team. I'll be the leader of the blue.
Okay, then I guess I could pick my teammates then.
Bro, you're not the red team leader. I picked GC for that.
What?
Dude, I did not think you'd be interested in this. Don't act all offended.
Oh wow, now I see. Really fucking clever, picking the blind girl to lead your team you're competing with. I knew you were a cheater, low-life fucking scumbag with no scruples or self-esteem. We're basically worthless on every level, but somehow I'm still disappointed in you.
Yeah, I'm such an idiot for not rewarding your bubbly personality and impeccable people skills with a leadership gig. What an inconsiderate knuckle-sponge asshole I have been.
I am a hatched leader and you know it.
I know your filthy seed flap is fluttering in the profane breeze that's shooting out of your stinking meal tunnel. I do know that much.
How do you get out of your cocoon in the morning knowing you're the worst thing a universe was ever responsible for? Also, it must be hard with your hands to persistently bothering... To persistently bothering?
Must be hard with your hands to persistently bothering.
That's a typo.
Okay.
I was wondering. To persistently bothering every mutated set of genitals peppering that ghastly husk you pawn off as a body. Has a female ever looked at you without at once turning skyward and erupting like a vomit volcano? Answer me that.
This is so immature. I'm basically just laughing here at how immature you are. Like, I really give a fuck who the red leader is. You want to be the leader? Fine, talk to GC about it.
I guess these conversations we have do get kind of embarrassing in retrospect. Are we not friends anymore because of stuff I said?
You literally ask me that every time. Are you joking? I can't even tell anymore.
It's a joke, moron. Honestly, I'm just glad nobody else is privy to our conversations. Actually, let me make a pact to delete this one from our logs. I'm just shuddering here, scrolling up and reading this.
Yeah, okay.
Long arrow. Oh, that wasn't me. Never mind.
That's you. That's James.
Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, greater than. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Sounds like someone downstairs is getting pretty crabby. This is not an encounter you are looking forward to. You'll probably put it off as long as you can manage. Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, greater than.
Congratulations, Green.
Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, greater than.
This is me.
Oh.
Why? Who's this young lady? I'm gonna scooch this over just a little bit.
Ooh, scoot it all over.
Your name is Terezi Pyrope. You are pretty enthusiastic.
Of course you're this one, because there's all sorts of dragon plushies.
But you have a particular affinity for their colorful scales, which you gather and use to decorate your hive.
I think you forgot the first second.
Yeah,
sentence
you
there.
didn't say that.
I said
Start
you're
again!
enthusiastic
I'm
about
start
dragons.
again! No, start the whole thing again.
Okay.
No,
Your
start the
name
whole
is-
thing.
Your name is Terezi Pyrope. You're pretty enthusiastic about dragons, but you have a particular affection for their
Hold on,
colorful
you missed a
scales.
line, you
Shut
gotta start
the
over.
fuck up. Which you gather and use to decorate your hive. Though you live alone, deep in the woods, you surround yourself with a variety of plushy pals known as scale mates. You often spend your days with them in rounds of live-action role-playing. You used to engage in various forms of more extreme role-playing with some of your other friends before you had an accident. I know, James, you're gonna come.
James is leaking.
James is leaking. You take an interest in justice, holding particular fascination for orchestrating the demise of the wicked. You have taken up study of brutal Alternian law and surround yourself with legal books. You have no need for copies printed in troll braille because you can smell and taste the words. You hope one day to join the honorable ranks of the Legislacerators. Your troll tag is Gallows Calibrator, and you
Speak with the numerals the blind prophets once used.
You are presently the leader of the red team, poised to begin a mysterious game with 5 other friends in direct competition with another 6 of your friends, comprising the blue team. What will you do?
I will have to say, Hedgehog, you always remind me when I've misspoken, and I will do the same for you. You said speak with the numbers the blind prophets once used, but I'm
That is
afraid that
numerals,
is completely
yep,
wrong.
Okay, yep.
So it's SP.
Cut to the chase and begin LARPing immediately.
Split 3 for well, one.
It's pretty hard to live action roleplay when there is no one who is alive nearby, but all of your scale mates are alive to you. At least you pretend to believe that to annoy people. You prepare a new campaign for one of your favorite scenarios, court block drama. His honorable tyranny presides. On trial is an especially detestable fellow, Senator Lemon Snout. You have sparred with this scumbag before. Tonight, he faces justice.
Oh, I love this episode of Troll Attorney.
I know, right? You will play the role of the prosecuting attorney. On Alternia, there is no such thing as a defense attorney. Or a defense. In a court block, the word defense itself is offensive.
Wait, so real quick, you see that purple scale mate right there? I actually have that in real life.
That's right, you do.
Someone made me a scale mate, as well as a Smuppet, but we talked about that during the human segment. Someone made me a scale mate, so I possess one.
Bring it out.
I do not have it with me right now.
Alas,
Bring it
all
Bro.
the plushies are gone. They're,
Rip.
Wow.
they are all the way across the
They
country.
are dead.
Interrogate.
Oh.
Long arrow. He scare. Long
Equal sign,
arrow.
equal sign, equal sign.
Most of the interrogation is in the intimidating silence. Slap him around a bit. Slap.
Don't give the senator cock and ball torture, Terezi,
Slap.
please.
You don't want to slap too hard, enough to sting, but not to bruise. It must be methodical, businesslike, and persistent. You only stop when you smell tears. Long
Mark
arrow.
says D&D campaign, but you're the only one playing.
Yeah. Mr. Senator, you smell very nice. Your luscious yellow scales are like the sweetest gumdrops to the prosecution's nose. But your deceit stinks. Did you honestly think you could dip your corpulent snout into the imperial beetle coffers like that and get away with it? Did you think your revolting abuse of the public trust would go unnoticed? Think again, good senator. While the prosecution may be blind, rest assured the League of Legislators sees all. Oh, what's this little page? What's this little page?
Stop acting like you don't know we can't access
What's
this.
this little page?
If you don't know the password yet, it means you're not supposed to, dummy. Go back!
Okay, should I try?
Lol 69 your mom
Oh,
gay.
that's wrong.
You didn't try lol 69 your mom gay.
All right, I'll try a little 69 mom game. Nope, that's wrong.
Nah, damn. You're
Okay,
so close.
that won't work. All right. Ahem. Call a witness. Oh, well played, Lemon Snout. Well played. The prosecution's key witness. Murdered. How convenient. The court block has little choice but to acknowledge your cunning. You have earned just a teensy sliver of your respect back. For now. But wait. Long arrow. Shocking development. Oh my. What have we here? Long arrow.
Computer mice.
Computer mice. The prosecution begs your pardon, dear senator.
Oh,
but you-
hey, I put in the password.
Did you correctly guess the password?
Home. I tried Homestuck, and I tried home, and then stuck. Well, I didn't try stuck, but...
Well,
Well,
go
shit.
back. Don't look at that yet.
Spoilers.
The prosecution begs your pardon.
Why did we not try that
I
when
don't-
we were
I
reading
don't-
this the other day?
I don't fucking know. The prosecution begs your pardon, dear senator, but you appear to have dropped something. A personal satchel, perhaps? Chock full of illicit embezzled beetles with which you have the unmitigated cheek to waltz before his tyranny concealed beneath your ill-gotten finery? The prosecution requests a short recess from his honorable tyranny so that all law-abiding and mother-grub-fearing citizens may go outside and puke. Sentence the criminal.
Sentence the criminal and make the rescue.
As the prosecutor, it is your job to reach a final verdict and sentence the reprehensible felon, while his tyranny watches in silence and submits grim approval. But you take pity on this miserable bureaucrat. You are feeling merciful. You will give him a fighting chance. You will flip a double-headed troll Seeger, which is Caesar, but it's with a G, like Gigas. It's Caesar, Seegus. Yeah, to decide his fate. Laugh. It's
Laugh.
funny. You do this quite often when making important decisions, kind of like Batman's nemesis, Two-Face, or that guy from No Country for Old Men. Turns out there are lots of badasses out there flipping coins, but those are Earth things and you've never heard of them. It's safe to say you borrowed this gimmick from one of the many, many troll things out there that's got hard-boiled dudes flipping coins for major stakes. You base the habit on whichever one smells the most badass. Flip. Pling. The coin tumbles through the air. Lemon Snout is sweating bullets. Plonk. A favorable flip. The senator exhales in relief. Long arrow. But what are you so happy about, Mr. Lemon Snout? He looks a bit confused. He quivers his lowly proboscis at the coin. See? The coin has exonerated him. Long arrow. Coin? What coin? Surely you jest, Mr. Senator. The prosecution sees no coin. She's blind, remember? Long arrow. Perk. Toss. Long arrow.
And
Hang.
oh.
There's so many.
I wish I was the senator.
Adjourn. Another triumph for justice. The court block is adjourned. You offer final salutations to his tyranny in the customary manner. Okay, that's not customary at all. You're just kind of weird. It's just that your red chalk is the most delicious chalk. You cannot get enough of it. Anyone who says there is a more delicious chalk out there simply reeks of deceit. Long arrow. You sure had to go to a lot of trouble to do that. Go get Kane. You take your walking cane, which you use as a weapon, kind of like Earth Daredevil, who you've never heard of. You will use it to wallop enemies when you enter the medium. Like
I'm
this.
the medium.
Wallop. Begin recruiting red team members. Whoa! Elena, you get to talk in a second. Alamis, you
Nani?
get to talk. Holy crap.
Nani?
Your nose begins scouring your trump roll through the saliva smears on your monitor for potential teammates you can start playing. No, not her. Nope, not her either. Definitely not that guy.
I'm sorry, I have to just point out, notice how the smears for the names go all up and then just around Karkat and then go back up. Like
Yeah.
she specifically was like, I don't want to lick that one.
Absolutely.
That one tastes real fucking
That was
bad.
real fucking bad. Ugh.
It tastes
Disgusting.
like ash in my mouth.
Yes. Okay, how about this girl? You like to roleplay with her sometimes via chat. You pretend you are a member of the mysterious and noble Dragonid race, while she does her own goofy thing. You don't have it in your heart to tell her that your chat RPing is meant facetiously. I meant facetiously. Troll AC.
So, Alamis, this is Uwu cat voice,
This is
basically.
Uwu cat voice.
Oh dear lord, okay.
If you read her first line, you'll understand why.
Ahem.
GC lands on your whelping stoop and raps on your cave with her noble and elegant talon, and once with her mighty snout for good measure.
No. AC saunters from her dark cave, a little bit sleepy from the recent kill. AC uses one of her mouths to lick the fresh blood off her paws, and the other one to blow you a kiss.
So, fun fact, I was originally going to voice her, but we realized that Alamis needed to talk tonight. So, she's voicing her.
Otherwise, she wouldn't until like the last page that
Yes.
we're going to be reading.
Yes.
So.
So this was originally going to be my voice for her, but I think Alamance probably does equal, if not a better job than me, so you know. Okay.
And then you decided to give the role to James because he could obviously do a cat.
Yeah, and then we
Yeah.
had to give it to James because, you know.
Yeah. Oh, there goes Red X phones, as predicted.
Alamis now voices two furry characters. Oof!
Damn it, you're right!
Oof. Okay.
Also, I see a lot of asterisks. Pulls out meat scepter.
No.
GC with a mighty whisk of her mighty tail plucks the kiss out of the air mightily. GC pockets the kiss in her enchanted rucksack for later to do something magical,
Rucksack.
like make goblin wishes come true.
Yes, AC finds that to be a most admirable use of a kiss. She thinks that the goblin wishes need to come true too, just like any other kind of person's wishes. AC begs your pardon while she rips apart this tasty beast to prepare a meal for her cubs.
This is.
Do you-
She sounds like she's 3. It's incredible.
It's horrifying.
It
I'm
is
scared.
absolutely horrifying. Alavis, you are horrifying. You are a horrifying creature.
Alamis, quick question. Can you do like the tongue rolls? Like the prrr?
Yep.
Not that well, no.
No.
So it's
common-
a generally
it's a common thing for-
accepted headcanon, I guess,
Yep.
that when she does like R's, she does the prrr.
Yeah. So like,
Just like any other kind of person's wishes.
You don't
I
have,
also think
you
I
don't
could do
have
a really
to,
good
but you know.
voice.
mhm.
Meow, meow.
I mean, I can't do that, so
Oh,
if-
yeah.
If,
Nope.
if you can't do it, you
No-
don't have to.
no
That's my
problem.
point.
Yeah,
I was
just
just
if you
wondering
could.
if you could.
I have chronic white person tongue. I cannot do the cool rolls.
She's not
give
of the
my
Italian.
tongue back.
She is not of the
I have
Italian.
chronic white person tongue. Hey, that's mine.
Okay.
GC eyes the beast hungrily and mightily.
Uh-oh.
GC eyes GC eyes the cubs hungrily and mightily, especially mightily.
Don't you dare! I mean, AC shouts, don't you dare! Indignantly.
But it is too late. GC scoops up a plump cub with her glistening, majestic tail and flips off magically. The innocent cub is crying and crying and crying.
AC says, no! It looks a bit crestfallen. AC gets a clever idea to slake the majestic dragon's mighty hunger. She prepares the lion shove of the slain armored collar bear for GC.
I can't Wait for her to talk to Equi.
Oh no!
It's gonna sound awful with my voice and her voice. I hate it.
I hate it so much. Okay.
GC's magnificent curiosity has been piqued. Is it a bull polar bear? Oops, she asked that.
AC pauses a moment and nods knowingly with a couple of smug grins on her face. She confirms it is indeed the bulliest of bears.
GC instantly loses interest in the puny cub and drops it to the ground far below.
But as it happens, the really cute cub lands in the bush safe and sound.
Wow, really fucking god mine there, AC.
Oh yeah.
GC's alarming and splendiferous girth settles over the succulent core.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
My splendiferous
Good. No, we're not to him yet. No, shut up. Where was I?
When she finishes the savory red meat, she lifts her proud, wise head and opens her great big mouth and speaks the ancient tongue of 1,000 wisdoms. She says, "Hey, do you want to play a game with me?"
AC crinkles up her nose and prepares for a really unprecedented marathon of baffling feline obstinacy. Her dragon
Yeah, something like
suitor, Nani? Suitor will make neither rhyme nor reason of her perplexing behavior for even an instant.
Yeah, you'll be very happy, Alamise. Is it all the trolls are bisexual, or is it just most of them?
All
do we know
of them,
all of
because
them?
there's technically no such thing as gender.
Right. So they are. I mean, a lot of them identify as either male or female.
I mean,
in the
it's
comic.
pretty obvious that it exists, but it's also being written by a human technically.
Yeah.
But there's like physical appearance, but both trolls, as you'll later find out, but it's not like it's a spoiler or anything, have both sets of genitalia.
Yep.
So they're not male or female. So technically, everyone is everything.
Yes.
I guess.
Fair enough.
So they're all bi, or I guess pan in this case.
Or just trolls.
They're just trolls.
They're all just troll. They are just troll.
They just
They're
rub
just
their big
trolls.
old tenta bulges.
Yep.
No, that was a real question. Want to play a game?
What a game.
Okay, if you mean a computer game, then yes, that sounds like fun.
Okay, you can be on my team.
Team? Who else is playing?
I haven't decided yet. A whole bunch of us in 2 teams.
Oh! Well, it does sound like it will be a lot of fun, but I think I should get permission first.
Perfect.
That's
yeah,
good
that
enough.
works.
Yeah, you
That
don't have
works
to do
really
the
well.
roll, just the little purr.
Blah, that's so stupid. He's not the boss of you.
I know, but still I'm kind of scared of him, and I think perhaps it's best to just run it by him first so there isn't a kerfuffle about it or anything.
This is stupid in such a terrible myriad of dumb ways. You shouldn't be afraid of anyone. You kill big animals with your bare hands. And in any case, he lives nowhere near you, so the whole thing is extra stupid.
I know, but I don't think it'll be a big deal. I'll just mention it casually, and it'll be fine. I'm sure they made him playing just a little bit.
Fine. In the meantime, I will go round up some more people to play.
Okay.
Perfect Nepeta voice.
Well
thank
done. Perfect. Oh god, here we go.
The last spoon
Them.
you can't
Yes,
say
already.
racist.
the one-
That's
did already.
right. We did this already.
You then proceed to have the rest of this conversation we already read. And no luck in getting this guy to play with you right now either. I guess that leaves.
Rip. Ugh. Oh no. Not Karkat. You were only going to ask him as a last resort. You wonder what he wants. You will try to avoid mentioning the game. Hopefully he hasn't caught wind of it yet. Deal with Karkat.
There you go.
Have fun.
Oh, it starts with me this time.
Yes.
Usually I'm second. I feel special. I gotta thank all the little people out there for supporting me in my endeavors. I've always wanted to be first in a chat log.
Hello, the last spoon. Do not say the N-word.
It's racist. Don't say it. I agree, Alyssa Star. Or should I say Alyssa,
Alyssa Star.
Starfish?
Wait, fish?
I very much did not.
Hey, guess what? Big news. Like, holy shit, stop the presses. This is a humongous deal sort of news.
Blah.
Humongous.
Is it?
You're not the red team leader. That's me. I'm the leader. It's been decided on an official basis.
Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to make a big stink about this and say, well, I want to be the leader?
What? No, I mean, you can, but it won't do any good because I'm your leader, and that's all there is to evacuate through your protein chute on the matter.
Well, it may surprise you to know that I don't give a crap who gets to be leader, because unlike you, I actually have a fucking smidgen of maturity and self-respect.
That's a lie. You're more of a melodrama spaz queen than me, and you know it, and the stuff that you're saying is a pretend stunt. You're like a rocket-propelled spaz maggot spring-loaded up the ass of a psychedelic fucking freak-out weasel on idiot drugs, so let's not play make-believe games here. Leader. Me.
Ugh, Karkat, I don't care. You can be the stupid leader. I just want to play this game.
Okay, great. If it's any consolation, I've selected you to be my second-in-command.
Really? Soon!
Fuck you. Offer rescinded.
Okay, but seriously, I would have suggested you be the leader, but honestly, it comes with serious responsibilities, and I wasn't sure if you were up to it.
How could you think that? I'm an incredible leader with all kinds of prioritization and command skills.
Sounds like someone who's not a good leader would say.
I'm going to rock the cock off this weather vane, and the blue team will wish they never slithered out of their mother grub's heinous undulating asshole. Undulating. It's
Undulating.
Just give me the full briefing. What do you know?
Okay, the thing you need to know is the leader starts out by running the client application, while I, the lonely second officer, connects to you with the server while I remain generally in awe of your manly grandeur. And I will sit at my computer doing menial chores in support of your heroic escapades, which honestly I don't think you're ready for, but whatever.
I have to say, Hedgehog, I have to applaud you for not stumbling on these sentences.
It takes
James,
a lot
trust
of
me,
practice.
you read a lot of Homestuck. There's a character that, James, you're going to be reading that almost every letter is a number.
Yep, have fun.
His name is Matuna, and I don't blame
How many
you.
pages away are? How many pages are?
Many.
we-
Many.
We're not gonna get to
Okay,
them till like.
so
New
we'll
Year.
never get to them. Yeah.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew, that's a relief.
Yeah.
I can't wait to just
I think
bring this up
the,
in
the
5
worst
years.
James is gonna have to
5
do
years
is just do
from
two
now, that
Ws in a
character
row.
appears.
Yeah.
God, if I'm alive in 5 years, Dad.
If you aren't,
See, this is
that's
what I'm
sad.
talking about. This is what I was made for. Being in charge of adventure, running around and stuff, and fucking shit up like a goddamn hero with a ripper wasp in his jock. Let's get cracking here. Launch your server or whatever. I'll install the hero program.
The client.
Yeah.
Okay, if you insist. Far be it from me to stop you from being so dashing and courageous, and to be perfectly honest, a little bit handsome.
Yes, exactly. Now you are making sense. This is the kind of thing that sane people say. Keep at it. There's hope for you yet.
Him. Okay, I'll try. Anything to get you to stop being such a baby.
What's a baby?
Oh, it's like a mythical little pink monkey. Something my Lucis dreams about.
Is it Lucis or Lussus?
Lucis.
Remember we talked about this
We
last
talked
stream.
about it last time.
It
It's
is
Lucis.
Lucis, but it is Grist.
You're telling me to remember something that happened months ago.
So, because it's based
It's
off
so
of,
much like if you had rewatched the stream, you would know.
Who rewatches streams?
I do!
And I do sometimes when I don't remember what's happened.
it's based off of the Latin Lucis Naturae.
Yes.
So it's Lucis.
So it is Lucis, but Grist is Grist.
So Grist, yeah, okay.
Grist.
I thought you didn't have one.
I don't. Yet. I'm not allowed to.
Why not? Why have you never mentioned this anyway? Honestly, Terezi, it sounds like more frothing loony block nonsense.
If I ever did have one, it would mean the world was coming to an end.
Oh, thank God you just said something normal. I was starting to worry there. Whew, back in sane land.
It's true! I don't completely understand it, but that's what it told me.
We need to get you out of that fucking tree and into a proper goddamn lawn ring. You've been stunted living up there by the whispers of fucking bark gnomes or something. I think one of my neighbors was just cold recently. Maybe you could live there.
No way, screw lawn rings, more like yawn rings. I love my tree, but you're welcome to visit sometime. It's especially nice in the third autumn.
Okay, well, speaking of that, I should go downstairs and deal with this grumpy customer. It's going to fondle major seed flap, but hopefully it'll be quick. You can establish your connection and do your trivial sidekick stuff, I guess, in the meantime.
Okay.
A little later. This will be your dreams.
The question marks are me.
Question marks are you?
After the night of Blood's heroic arrival to the land of Pulse and Haze. Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign.
Oh yeah,
then.
Dan the Starbreak, Dar the Starbriggs have a good point. There are a couple things that are pretty flashy, epileptic wise, like this page.
Yeah.
That's okay. No one has epilepsy anymore. When was the last time you met someone with epilepsy?
I wouldn't know because we didn't plan, and then they died.
You quickly crafted a new weapon. Home, smell you later.
Home, smell you later.
Plus some other cool stuff. Deal with Terezi.
Do your Holmes line, Dragon.
Yeah, do your Holmes
Do the
voice.
Holmes voice.
Do the Holmes voice.
The Holmes voice.
Do the Holmes voice.
Do the Holmes voice.
Oh, you want me to do the Holmes voice?
Yeah, this is
Yeah, do the Holmes voice.
No, no. This is
Holmes
not
voice.
Holmes stuck. This is Homestuck.
I don't think he's gonna read until you do it.
Jans, you gotta read for me. You gotta start reading your lines.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
that's a
needed
Holmes.
that. You can see me, right? Tell me what is wrong with this picture.
No, I can't see you, dumbass.
Oh yeah. Anyway, press your nose against your slobbery screen and tell me what's wrong with this picture.
So everyone knows
Wrong
what
with
they're
the
referencing.
picture.
Ahem. Smells pretty terrible.
That's because he just took a hard drag of my load gaper, which load gaper.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a roll toilet,
Yep.
also known as the load gaper.
Yep.
Which for some reason I have discovered outside on this little island.
You mean your toilet?
Well, ooh la la, excuse my disdain for your blue-blooded vernacular.
What color's your blood?
Whoa, none of your business. Seriously, was that a serious question? Unbelievable.
I will find out someday.
What is with your obsession with colors? It's bad enough that you waste all my hard-earned grist. Rambling my hive around like that, not even in the direction of the fucking gate. Then you go and spend it on an ugly paint job. I killed a lot of imps for that grist.
Karkat, please. Don't pretend you didn't enjoy going around killing things, and that you wouldn't enjoy killing a whole lot more prancing around with your little sickle being all adorable.
Yeah, right. More like Adora Bloodthirsty. I'm prancing around being that, okay? Anyway, this is awful. This is no way for a leader to be treated.
Sorry, this is what you wanted. The leader is the first one in. This is what the leader is supposed to do.
There's some bizarre sexual tension between these two.
Yes, there is.
Very much, yes.
Yes, there is.
No, this is not anything except for what bullshit is. Leaders shouldn't be at the mercy of the hive renovation whimsy of a psychotic blind girl. When do I get the chance to fuck up someone's hive? I should be the next one to connect to a client.
Nope, you can't. You have to be the last one to connect to complete the chain.
More lies.
Think of it this way. I'm your server player, so priority has to be on me getting in the game before I get killed by meteors. In which case, you'd be screwed in there. Then the next guy comes in, then the next, and you bring the last one in.
Whoa, wait, what? Meteors? What the fuck are you talking about? What does this have to do with meteors?
Oh boy, you need to get with the program, Karkat. Have you talked to AA?
44 what?
Apocalypse Arisen, sorry.
No, of course not.
Or TA, or 4G, or C4, or AG, I guess, or CA. Really, there's like this whole conspiracy about this, as I'm finding out.
Well, why don't you just tell me so I don't have to talk to any of those double-talking assholes?
I can't. I gotta step out of the tree for a moment. When I come back, I will enter the game. See ya.
A little while ago. Frog Temple.
Is
This
me?
is Alamis.
This is me.
Is
That's
this
right,
me?
we switched.
Yeah,
Never mind.
this is me.
I forgot. This is who Alamis was gonna voice before Cat Lady.
Yep.
And then we've switched.
We've switched, so now
So this
I'm
is
voicing
you.
her.
Is this me?
Nope, it's me.
No, the question marks are not you this
Question marks are
time.
not you.
Surprising.
Long arrow. She cracked the head. It'd be cracked.
Damn, she kind of a badass though.
She kind of a badass, yeah.
Yeah, that's why we couldn't have you voice her.
Long arrow. Desecrate. You're not sure why you did that, really. There'll probably turn out to be a reason. There's a reason for everything. Understanding this lets you be reckless, whoever you are.
Wow, you could say she gives really good head.
That was a really bad joke. Yeah, you're gone. Go.
Yeah, she literally cut the head off, so I don't think you should do that. I don't think you should go for that, bro.
What
I
do
think
you
I
mean?
should
Is
go for that.
Is that not?
I love
what you
cock
do?
and ball torture.
Cock and ball.
A little later.
I love cognitive
This is
behavior.
James.
This is James.
Well, James gets to talk again. I'm shocked.
Actually, no, not
No,
really.
not really. It's like a one-pager.
Okay,
Oh.
so equal sign,
Major.
equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal
Now
sign.
you have to
greater
say
than.
your thing.
Oh, of course. I thought someone already read it.
No. This is you.
This is you.
Somewhere else entirely. And then the equal sign, equal
Yes.
sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, greater than. Rubbish from the land dwellers makes you sick, whoever you are, and later still.
And then we go back to James.
Yes.
Back to James. Who's James?
That's
Return to the land
The
of
James
pulse.
is you.
The James is me. We return to the land of pulse and haze, so that we can rewind a bit. For all that paint got slopped on your hive, and before that mysterious hole was made. Man, how'd that hole get made? Is this the new episode of How It's Made?
yes.
Yes.
It was when Karkat ran TA's cursed till death program, and his computer blew up. That's what happened. We'll see this happen later. It will be startling and unexpected.
Red X Fun says, I could hear Hedgehog's head slowly turn to look at Dragon Hunter.
Yes. That is what happened.
Deal with crappy customer.
Yeah.
Karkat, me boy!
You go downstairs and confront your custodian, which is another term for a frightening beast known as the Lussus Natri.
Lucis. Don't give it to
Lussus.
Hedgehog. Don't no.
Lussus. He
It's
said
Lucis.
Lussus.
It's
He
Lucis.
said Lussus. I know it's Lussus. He said Lussus.
Lussus, like I said, 3 hours of sleep. I do not care. Your Lussus has looked after you since you were very young in lieu of any biological parents, whom you have never known. Wish I didn't know mine. No young troll ever knows his or her blood parents, nor could such lineage ever be accurately traced. Adult trolls supply the genetic material to the... it's so
Material.
hard with this. It's so hard. No, it's not even that. It's the text. It makes it hard unless I really look at it to tell if that's a P or an F.
Maybe
And
make
it's-
it a little
Oh, that's
bigger.
fair.
That's what I do because the text is really small, so I just zoom in a little bit.
Zoom in a little bit. It helps us read it.
Immensely.
Can't relate. This
Tails.
was brought to you by a 15-inch monitor, gang.
Eh.
Wow, you have a 15-incher? Damn. Can I see your 15-incher?
No, go back to reading.
Carried by Imperial drones and offered to the monstrous Mother Grub deep underground in the brooding caverns. She then combines all the genetic material into one
This is giving
diabolical
me Friend
incestu-
Sim flashbacks to my
Ah,
first
yes.
role.
And that's
Ah,
exactly
yes.
what this is.
Yeah.
You're finally learning what that actually means.
Yeah. Look at that.
incestuous. Snorri, what are you doing, step bro?
No.
And lays hundreds of thousands of eggs at once.
James-
What are we gonna
But
do in the
James-
Recoup Raccoon?
But James, stepbro isn't incest. It's your stepbrother.
They gotta get rid of the step. Stop
Oh, God.
using step. Hashtag step eliminate.
Oh.
The eggs hatch into young larval trolls, which wriggle about to locate a cozy stalactite from which to spin their cocoons. After they pupate, the young troll with his or her newfound limbs undergoes a series of dangerous trials. If they survive, they are chosen by a member of the diverse and terrifying subterranean monster population native to Alternia. This creature becomes the troll's Lussus, and together they surface and choose a location to build a hive. The building process is facilitated by carpenter droids left on the planet to cater to the young, but only for building. They're on their own otherwise. The vast majority of adult trolls are off-planet, serving some role in the forces of ongoing Imperial conquest, besieging other star systems in the name of Altarian glory. The culture and civilization on the homeworld is maintained, and almost entirely by the young. Trolls sure are weird. S, question mark, question mark, question mark, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, greater than.
I'm gonna just start up this track. Don't mind me.
now I gotta listen to it.
Yeah, now I gotta open it.
We talk over it, James. Just turn it down quiet and talk. Get this nice little backing track.
Okay. You leap into the domestic fray in an attempt to mollify your nannying aggressor. After a lot of kicking and fussing and gnashing of teeth and carapace, you just pull out a few chilled roe cubes from the fridge to settle the beast down. Trolls and the custodians are peculiar. I hate that word. Peculiar. Fuck that word.
Man,
I
it's
always
really
say
peculiar.
Peculiar.
I always say particular. Peculiar arrangement of codependence. The Lussus behaves as a lifelong bodyguard, caretaker. Fuck my slave-deprived
Stole my
ass.
car.
Oh, God.
Stop taking my car. Caretaker. Okay. And visceral sort of mentor, while the young troll must learn to function as a sort of zookeeper. We decide to agree this conflict is not a big enough deal to warrant a detailed examination of the action or an embedded musical accompaniment. We also agree that while that would have been pretty sweet, we are also in kind of a hurry here. But if it were to be accompanied by something audible, it would probably sound something like this. We decide to listen to that track, close our eyes, and imagine what might have been. Wow, that show was awesome. Anyway, moving on. Equal sign, 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 greater than.
It's the boy.
In fact, we're in such a hurry, you could always say we need to get moving. Long arrow.
I like to move it.
On the double.
Yeah.
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 There's this pretty cool dude. Bees. There's this pretty cool.
Oh,
My
boy,
favorite
he saved
character,
the
except for the
bees.
bees.
Sollux is one of my favorite characters to voice, but I hate that he has a bee motif. It
Yes.
saddens me.
Yes.
So
Why you guys
Apophobia,
hating on the
apophobia.
bees?
I hate bees.
He's got apophobia. He hates bees.
I do.
Bees are good babies.
I know.
Wasps.
I think they are too.
Those
I make
fuckers
fun
are
of
e-
him.
They're all in the same category. They're fine.
No.
No, they're
They're
not.
not.
They're all monstrosities.
They're not.
use.
There's this pretty cool dude, okay? Some people seem to think he's cool. Sometimes. He guesses they're right. I mean, maybe. If they say so. Actually, you know what? They're right. This guy's dynamite lit in a box of hot shit. Screw the haters. Anyway, he's standing around being all chill, like cool dudes are known to do sometimes, when they're not moping around or nursing migraines or whatever. A cool dude like this probably has a real cool name, or at least a name that doesn't completely fucking suck. Like, at least not the kind of name that belongs to someone you'd want to perpetually wail on. Maybe it's just a name that makes you cringe a little. But you guess you can deal with it if you've got to. It's just a guy's name. It's not like it really matters. Who cares? But he probably wouldn't just tell you what it was if you asked. He'd be way too moody for that. In fact, this guy probably thinks you've got some attitude and probably doesn't want a damn thing to do with you. You could always try to guess his name, but instead of that, here's a better idea. Why don't you just fuck off and go to hell? Here, name this kooky broad instead. Long Arrow.
Oh my
Hi.
god.
Alamis, it's you!
Look at you. It's you.
She's such a dork and I love her.
Yes.
Alamis gets to narrate? What's this?
What's this?
After the near the halfway point. Right near the halfway point.
Okay, what's her name? Wait. You've got to be kidding me. Looks like we're going back to the other guy again. All right, hang on.
Long
Long
arrow,
Arrow.
back to me. Because Alamis
Okay,
can't
back
actually
to me.
talk, that'd be ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
It appears this cool and moody
Alamis,
dude-
talk on a Homestuck stream?
Never. Never.
At this point, we should just have Alamis just record her lines and put him in.
Put him in
post.
post. Alamis is like, I don't have to be here for this.
Yeah.
No, it's just
You-
weird.
you
for
will
s-
soon, though,
We, for
no.
some reason, just cast you as all the late appearing.
Yeah, I don't know
Once all the
why.
characters appear,
You'll
they'll
talk
all
plenty.
communicate and
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
uh-huh.
Great.
But it's just weird that always we accidentally cast her as the latest character.
Yeah, uh-huh.
It appears this cool and moody dude has a change of heart. He feels pretty bad about flying off the handle like that, as if shit wanted nothing to do with the handle. Shit would like to reconcile with the handle.
Reconcile.
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 Reconcile. Rick and Kylie.
No.
Reconcile
No.
with the handle, and perhaps seek marital counseling. So what's his name gonna be? Your name is Sollux Captor.
So for all of you out there, it's really obvious, but for those of you who don't know, Sollux Captor is actually a pun on Pollux and Castor, two of the heroes from Greek mythology who are members of Jason's crew on the
Lollipop
Argo,
World.
and they're also 2 constellations. They're Gemini.
The science team.
Yeah, they're
Nerd.
part of the
Constellation
constellation.
Yes, I'm a fucking nerd.
So
They're part of
Mark
the science
says
team.
Mark says recorded lines. Ooh, yeah, Alamis is never actually in these
No,
Homestuck
she's
streams. We have her
never here.
record everything.
Press the button for me to say this line.
1.
This line.
3.
That line.
Yeah, it's accurate.
Hold on, she's like Alexa. Just
Yes.
hey Alamis, tell me a joke.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I don't know.
How much?
How much wood?
I don't know. Why don't you go ask a woodchuck? Ha ha.
Alamis, that was a lame joke.
We're carrying this fucking stream with humor. All right. Your name is Sollux Captor. You are apeshit bananas at computers, and you know all the codes. All of them. You are unchallenged authority.
Unrealistic. Dragon should not be playing this character.
I know, right?
Hey,
He
I
still
know
hasn't
all
gotten
the
the
codes.
Halloween game done.
All of them.
Wow.
All the codes. All of them.
You do not, actually. I know for a fact you do not know
You
all
better
of them.
work on my codes.
He knows more codes than the rest of us.
Yes,
though,
that's fair.
You are the unchallenged authority on apiculture networking. Bees. And although your friends recognize your unparalleled achievements as a totally sick hacker, you feel like you could be better. It's one of a number of things you sort of beat yourself up about for no very good reason during sporadic and debilitating.
Oh, never
bipolar
mind. It
mood
is
swings.
Dragon.
It is Dragon.
Yeah, bipolar mood swings too.
Yeah, I have all the bipolar mood
All of
swings,
them.
All of them. You have a
Every
penchant for
single
bifurcation.
Bifurcation.
Bifurcation. I still don't know. In logic and in life.
I'm just guessing, too.
Okay, cool.
It's bifurcation.
Your mutant mind is
It means
cowed-
splitting life up into twos. for most part.
Bifurcation.
Thank you.
Bifurcation, Felicia. Your mutant mind is hounded by the psychic screams of the imminently deceased.
The psychotic.
The psychotic screams. I mean, it's not wrong.
Not wrong.
Of the imminently deceased. Your visions foretell of the planet's looming annihilation, and yet, unlike the typical sightless prophet of doom, you are gifted with vision twofold. For now. You have developed a new game, adapted via code parsed from the runes and glyphs in an ancient underground temple. You believe this game to be the salvation of your race, though you're not sure how yet. To ensure success, you'll distribute the game to 2 teams of friends, a red team and a blue team. You will lead the latter group. Your troll tag is Twin Armageddons, and you tend to speak with a bit of a lisp. What will you do? Equip throwing stars for striped specimens. Why would you do that? A high-level psionic has no use for any particular specibus allocation. Fling stars specibus word. You make short work of the specibus and, oh god, one of your bee house mainframes. The silicome.
Ha.
Dun-ch. Slice clean through by your foolish maneuver. What are you thinking? The workers pair up and dance angry messages to you in binary code.
Ha.
Taste honey. No. You
Feeling
do
your
not
pee in your hands.
You do not under any circumstances eat the mind honey.
Don't.
I'm gonna eat
it.
the honey.
Don't eat it.
I'm gonna eat it.
Consequences are highly unpleasant.
I'm gonna eat it.
No.
You cultivate this honey for your lucis. It helps him not
Alamis,
be
what's that in your mouth? The mind honey?
No!
It helps him not be such a complete idiot all the time. Merely most of the time instead. Calm those bees down. Snap.
Snap. 2 nap.
We were talking about this when we were reading it.
Oh Lord, they nap.
It's
nap.
funny because his quirk makes him say to nap, as in to nap, because they're napping.
They nap.
It's something that's just so unbelievably hussy that
it's-
no one can just recreate that kind
No.
of stupid.
Well, no, because for those of you who are unaware, Homestuck is now has a proper continuation and a bunch of visual novel spin-offs. None of which are really made by
I thought Friendsim was.
the original Friendsim. I think the first volume was written
Got
by
it.
him, but
That makes
after that, I
sense.
don't think so.
That makes sense.
And it's a little bit controversial, mostly because Homestuck is just Andrew Huss. You can't really replicate it. It'd be like someone else trying to write Abigail Hodge. You could kind of do it, but it wouldn't really come out right.
Or just eating Valor.
I'm gonna do it.
I mean, you could,
Seems like-
someone could probably.
I'm gonna write my
specifically.
Abigail Hodge erotic fan fiction, and you can't stop me.
You have fun with that, James. Do it, and I'll read it on the channel.
Is there a continuity with these comics? Yeah, I mean,
Is
it's one
it
big long.
is this serious headshot?
Maybe.
Okay.
Perhaps.
I'll put that on. I'll put that on the
Oh,
to-do list.
James is gonna do a writing project, which he says that he'll do.
Yeah, I
I
know.
would like to see you try.
Oh shit.
That's why I offered it on my channel, because I know he won't do it.
James, they're talking mad shit, bro.
Abigail Hodge was very.
Okay, not right now. Write it later.
Yeah, this is Sollux's page. Abigail Hodge with very.
There you go. But yeah, there's Homestuck 2, and that's all. There's a bunch of
Someone's
stuff
making
about
a
that.
sequel because.
Well, I think it's a team of people. It's not
Well, it's a
like
team of
something-
people. I just meant someone is in.
Yeah.
Someone else that's not Hussy is writing Homestuck 2.
And it's canon, but it's.
I don't think it is. Let's all just agree.
I mean, I don't really see why it needed a sequel.
It didn't.
It really didn't.
It's just the fact that for some reason Homestuck is flaring up in popularity again.
Well, because the game is coming out.
Well, the game's coming out. Also, the epilogue
game?
sort of brought everything up.
Yeah.
Hive Swap.
Hive Swap. Yeah. Hive Swap. I originally did some voices for the.
I
demo.
thought that was already. Oh, that was just a demo.
Yep, that wasn't the whole game. That was chapter 1. I
Yep,
believe.
that was one chapter of 5 probably.
4 to 5.
4 or 5.
I don't know. They're still working on the second chapter. The second chapter is gonna be a lot bigger. than The first one.
Yep.
They've been working on that for like 2 years.
But just regardless, it's just something that you always notice is you always see these little hussy-isms sprinkled throughout the comic like this one because it's just a shitty little pun, but it's like I don't think
The
anyone would
cleverest
have really.
fucking pun.
Well, it's not even. It's just a matter of I don't think anyone that wasn't hussy being stupid could really think that kind of thing up.
Yes. Hello, fearless fake. Hello.
Yeah, Hussy's in charge of it, but he's only the creative director.
Yeah,
of Homestuck.
he has
he's not
pretty
writing anything.
minimal involvement, I think.
Right, nap time.
Nap time.
Get to work at computer. Everyone go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Peace.
You're always up to your nook in the newest and hottest games. It's hard to walk around the place without squishing them. Get it? Because they're all game grubs.
Oof.
Whenever that happens, you're screwed and have to grow a new one from scratch. Or just pirate it, you guess. But tonight is no night for games. Okay, well, it is. But just one game in particular, and this game is no joking matter. It's Delirious Bug Nasty. Recruit team leader. You want to be the leader of... Yeah, TZ is Terezi, okay. TZ, you want to be the leader of one of the teams?
You mean for your game to save the world?
Yeah.
Okay, I picked the red team.
Okay, I didn't say anything about a red team, or even that there were 2 teams, but fine.
Obviously, you were going to set up red and blue teams, come on.
You don't know what I'm gonna do. Stop being as though you can read my mind. It's not a power you have. Your strengths are being blind and tricking people about stuff. And I guess being generally savvy and pretty decent at other stuff, but that's why I'm picking you and not some other fucking slub from the retardation row.
Sollux, please. You are Mr. Appleberry Blast, and everyone knows those are your favorite colors, even though you type in yucky mustard. Weird.
Maybe there is more to me than you think. Maybe I'm not the two-trick hoof beast you want to make me out as. God, I'm having a stroke.
Please don't.
Maybe I just want to give the red and blue thing a rest for a change and maybe not make it so it's like, oh, look, it's that predictable fuck with those 2 stupid colors. It's amazing how much everyone fucking hates him. Maybe red and blue aren't that great and I hate them suddenly, have you thought of that? Maybe I'm more of an aubergine guy, plus whatever that putrid color you type with is. What is that, turquoise? Maybe it's making me turquoisey. Maybe the new name for the color is Summer Shithead Mist, and have you considered that? But I'm sticking with red and blue, so maybe you should suck on it.
Hello, Agent Pizza.
Maybe is a stupid word. Maybe that's the big maybe we should all ponder tonight over some hot shut the hell up tea. So you think I'm savvy?
Yeah, I think so. Pick out whatever you want for the red team, and I'll lead the blue team. I'll send you the download soon. Talk to you later.
Wait, maybe you should tell me more about the game first. How exactly are we saving the world?
I don't know yet.
Save the world.
My final message. Goodbye. I just know what I've seen in my visions. The world will end and our whole race dies, and this is how we save it. And AA can back me up on this, so don't be all doubting me about it.
I'm not doubting you. I think you are right. Mostly.
Mostly? What does that mean?
Well, when you talk about how you're going to die too...
I am gonna die. I mean, we all are, but especially me.
I'm
We're
gonna
all
get
gonna
my ass
die.
served to me twofold, double the service. Like 2 dudes on Double Butler Island, getting worked over by a Siamese twin masseuse. But before I die, I'm gonna go blind like you. It has to happen like that. I'm not sure why, but I think it's like, in order for the visions to be right, that has to happen, and the universe will make
No,
sure
you
it
very
will.
skipped the
important
line.
Oh, I'm not sure why, but I think it's like fulfilling some requirement for the true prophet of doom. In order for the visions to be right, that has to happen, and the universe will make sure it will. It's kind of like how a prophet turns its stripes by being blind, and how an angel earns its wings.
What's an angel?
Some terrible mythical demon with these awful feathery wings.
Yikes.
Paradox Space uses them to usher in the end.
How does it know what angel to use?
Huh? So yeah, we will all die, but most especially me, end of story.
But don't take this the wrong way, but how can you be totally sure about all that? How do you know some of the real visions you're having aren't getting kind of tangled up with some of the way you are, sort of the way you are about yourself?
What do you mean?
How you get mopey and you're always the victim of something, and how sometimes you think you suck when you really don't? Maybe that is clouding your vision?
Okay, that's just some personal, private, emotional issues. and
Well,
I'm
I
dealing
love
with
this
that.
IRL.
Dragon?
hedgehog
Oh, are we supposed to be reading
chat.
Homestuck?
Oh, we're reading Homestuck
hold on,
right
let
now?
me get back to that.
Sorry, we forgot about that.
Some personal, private, emotional issues, and I'm dealing with that. And honestly, I'd appreciate you not always throwing it in my face every goddamn opportunity you get. Alamise. Like this is a big circus act to you, and that is your special clown pie.
See? God, so sensitive.
Seriously, talk to AA. She'll corroborate everything. You and she are pretty tight, aren't you?
Not really anymore. She used to be a lot of fun, but now talking to her, I don't know. It just somehow always makes me sad.
Okay, well, tonight's not about fun. This is serious. Deliriously so. We are in Smirius Stain City.
Screw you and your fucking shit stains. I will have a fucking blast and you can't stop me. Blue team scum!
To come.
To come.
Oh.
Oh.
shit, it's
Terezi, what are you
on,
doing?
sucker.
She's Terezi.
She's Terezi.
She's Terezi. Oh, look, it's me again. Duke. That,
Duke Nukem.
okay, that was completely meaningless. What was the point? Whoever you are.
Deal with Apocalypse Arisen.
Oh, I gotta go to Clips to make this. Did you set up the teams?
Still working on it, but yeah, more or less. We should all be playing soon, and I guess leaving this dimension. That is what happened, right?
Yes.
So I guess you should be pretty happy when we finally get out of here.
I don't know about that.
Oh, well, you at least be able to leave the voices behind?
I don't know about that either.
Isn't that kind of depressing? The thought that they might stay with you till you die?
Not really. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with a lot of things. Even our inevitable failure, though it will briefly masquerade as victory.
Wow, fuck. That was so much more depressing than the thing I just said. Terezi was right, you're such a drag to talk to these days.
She was right about a lot of things.
Wow, what a mysterious thing to say. I'm so intrigued. Do me a favor and spare me your spooky conundrums tonight. You're kind of pissing me off.
But you like to talk to me. This a fact. This a fact.
This effect.
This is a fact, not a question. They told me.
Oh, your sources have spoken. Relay a message for me. Tell them to go haunt my huge creaking bone bulge.
Why do you like to talk to me?
Oh, I don't know, maybe because we're supposed to save the world together? I also talk to you because in case you haven't noticed it, I despise myself and perpetually seek to duplicate through emotional pain the cacophony of physical pain my hideous mutant brain causes me every day. Oh god, I just had a breakthrough. Thank you so much for this, it was great. That was a joke. Here, type ha.
Ha.
Now type it again.
Ha.
There you go, now you're officially the life of the party. I just took an embarrassing video of you cutting loose there. Boy, I sure hope this juicy nugget doesn't wind up on the internet.
Sollux, I actually wouldn't like it if you were happy.
Okay, thank you for saying so.
You seem sad and angry all the time. What does anger feel like? I forgot.
You ever been angry? I don't remember you getting angry about anything.
Maybe I never was. I feel like I was, though.
Thank you, everyone,
Once.
for saying ha in the chat.
Thank you, everyone.
Remember to take it twice.
Hi and bye. Wait,
You.
what? Oh, you said once?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Why don't you ask Karkat? He's way angrier than me. For that matter, why don't you get on his case about it instead of mine?
I think his anger serves a greater purpose. It's part of his destiny and thus ours. It will help him to sabotage his own designs, which are very much in opposition to the broader purpose and will sow the seeds of our failure, a failure which will ironically prove to be mission critical.
If you think we're going to fail, why don't you get mad about that? And the voices sending you down this blind alley the whole time.
They never lied, though. This is how it had to be. I have to be totally honest, though at no point did I ever lie, but through omission. A mission. This game will not save the world.
The fuck?
And though it is still very important even in our defeat, unfortunately it is much closer to serving as the instrument of our people's demise than that of their salvation. And we 12 will behave simultaneously as the pawns and the orchestrators of the great undoing.
Hi, Ventus. Welcome.
I don't want to play anymore then.
It cannot be stopped. That's wrong. You will, though.
Fuck that. Just watch. This shit is dusted. Check me out. I'll dusting it like a saucy fucking maid.
It cannot be stopped. Meteors are en route. You know this, Sollux.
Who cares? I'm yanking the grub tube on this overpunctured bitch. Telling red team leader to forget the whole thing. I'm quitting as blue team leader. If you want to sample through this macabre fantasy of yours solo, be my guest.
You were never going to be the team leader, though. Which is to say, the first to enter.
Are you messing with me? You do realize I'm psychic too. I could pull so much trippy shit out of my spinal crevice it would make your head spin like a dervish in the fucking blender. So get off your high hoof beast.
I'm coming up.
Huh? Up where? Hello? Abort.
Abort.
Hey, change of plan. We aren't playing this game anymore. You don't have to bother recruiting. Sorry to waste your time.
I'm not the leader anymore. Karkat is.
He is?
He threw a tantrum about it, so I let him be the red leader.
Okay, that was fairly predictable, but that's fine. I'll go talk to him about it.
What's going on?
Nothing. This game sucks and AA is full of crap. Sorry about all this.
Oh.
Hey, change of plan. We aren't playing this game anymore.
Hey, guess who the red leader is? I'm the leader. It's me. Your plan to cripple your rival team has failed.
I know, he told me I don't care. The game is bad news. It will cause the end of the world, not stop it. So forget it. Just go back to whatever you were doing, writing your city code or whatever.
Ha ha ha! So pathetic. There's yet another feeble attempt to weaken your opposition. Terezi and I have already established a connection and are making great progress here. You're a great team and I am the fantastic leader. We'll beat this game in no time, while your team is clearly still asleep at the thorax.
God, no, you idiot. I don't care about the game anymore. I just quit. I'm not playing. You should too.
Amazing. You're either being really persistent with this transparent ruse, or you really are just that sad and incompetent. In either case deserves my respect or my friendship. In fact, you know what? Friendship canceled. There, it's official. Bye-bye, friendship.
Okay, like you haven't said that a billion times. You aren't in any position to be questioning my competence. You're the worst programmer I've ever seen. You don't know anything about computers. Why do we even bother? The only thing you're good at is yelling and making huge mistakes, and being ugly and horrible in every way and having stupid little nubby horns.
To be honest, I don't see what's so great about your programming or hacking. What's a hacker even? Just some smug asshole in movies doing fake things and making up words? It's not even a real thing to be, it's just some bullshit title you gave yourself so you can feel just a tiny bit less loathsome.
Oh no, more childish burns. I don't have to prove anything to you. I'm a great hacker, period.
No, it's also clear now. You're a fraud all along. What does all this nonsensical code you wrote even do? It's all nonsense, like a bluff. You just say, oh, Karkat will never understand. What I wrote is bullshit because he's too dumb to figure it out. Well, you're busted. These viruses here, I bet, do nothing at all.
Wait, AK?
I bet if I ran them, nothing bad would happen. Might even improve my computer's performance.
No, don't.
How about this idiotic program with a red and blue code, which is a meaningless thing to do with code anyway? What does that even mean? It's just another one of your scams. Why not sneak some bad clip art into the files too and pretend that's code?
Oh god, don't run that. I'm serious.
What could happen?
I'm not sure, but it would be really, really bad if you ran it. Just don't.
Ah, just as I thought. You can't even come up with a good lie when I press you on it. Your bluff has been called. Compiling as we speak. It'll auto run when it finishes. And now I have to go attend something outside because Terezi's doing something that just unspeakably stupid right now. Whoops, forget I said that. It was privileged information.
You are the dumbest grub fucker on the planet, I swear.
Later, douchebag.
KK, do not run that code. Hello?
Carcinogenesis computer exploded.
Oh my god.
Oof. Back to James.
Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, greater than. You are highly startled by this totally unexpected explosion. Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, greater than. Karkat and his friends and everyone they would ever meet thereafter would experience great misfortune on account of the curse unwittingly implemented through Sollux's
Esoteric.
esoteric. I'm again 3 hours. I can't read.
We're
This
just
is
gonna
actually
correct you
terrible.
anyway because it's
Why did you
extreme.
sleep so small anyway?
Because I tried. I legitimately tried. I laid in bed with my eyes closed for 3 hours straight and
Oh,
didn't go to
damn.
sleep.
Oof.
It be like that. It be
It
like
fucking sucked because like I knew I had to wake up early for Dragon Boys Night.
that. Boys
and I-
day? Question
Day?
mark.
Boys Day. And I was like, I gotta sleep. Gotta get some shut eye, so I'm not, fucking useless at night. And then it's like, oh, hey body, my body's like, you want to do something? Oh no. So it was a tough time,
Rip.
Unfortunate.
but
Oof.
I didn't miss Boys Day. so-
Boys day.
yeah. Esoteric Mobius double reach round virus. Every troll's Lussus would soon die. All but one of their kernel sprites would be prototyped with a dead Lussus, each prior to entering the medium. Upon entry, they would each have a bittersweet reunion with. I almost said medium and started the line over again. This is how bad I am right now. The creature
Remember,
after the
bittersweet
kernel
reunion with medium. Upon entry, they would have a bittersweet reunion with medium. Upon entry, they.
I'd constantly be reuniting with medium,
Mm-hmm.
triggering the sprite's metamorphosis. Metamorphosis! I can do anything! For the first time, the trolls would be unable to have verbal conversations with their custodians and be guided by them along their journeys. Unfortunately, the underlings and warring royalty would gain the benefits of the monstrous prototypings as well. Each sprite, except for one, would only be prototyped once. The players would learn quickly that while one pre-entry prototyping per player was absolutely necessary for ultimate success, additional pre-entry prototypings merely empowered their enemies unnecessarily.
So, just for everyone that either has no idea what's going on, or for those who just need to catch up, basically, if you remember like how John did with his grandma, there's the kernel that you can throw something in and it'll program it with whatever that
And it
thing
became
is.
his grandma.
And so it became the Nana sprite. I
Yes.
guess it was the Harlequin first, and
Yep,
then it was
and
the
then it was
Nana
Nana
afterwards.
sprite. Mhm.
So basically, due to the virus Karkat opened, everyone's Lucis died. So they're just all gonna program their sprites with
Yep.
them.
Yep.
Is basically what it said.
Yep.
Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, greater than.
The game has no explicit rule that demands something dead for prototyping, but in practice, the kernel sprite has particular attraction to the deceased or the doomed. Across every session ever played, exceptions to this pattern are extremely rare. Lament. Why did you send Karkat that code? It was such a bad idea. You suppose it was a boastful gesture to get a friend to think more highly of you, but why would flaunting your superior skills accomplish this? It was foolish. You ought to wipe these clever viruses you wrote off your computer. They can only bring more trouble. Delete. Insert really overdone and stupid DDLC joke here, everybody. While deleting your virus folders, you pause on one oddball. Get it? Oddball. It's literally all the odd numbers.
Oh my god.
Is it?
No, there's a 4 in
an 8.
there.
I see an 8.
I saw 12.
I was gonna say that would be funny as hell, but
They're
no.
really funny.
Rest in peace. On an oddball file you have lying around, you did not write this virus. You copied it from an obscure server far beyond your planet's global network. The application is running on that server perpetually. It's an extremely simple till-death program. Its main loop is tied to the lifespan of the universe. When the universe dies, a mysterious subprogram will be executed. You have no way of knowing what that subprogram does. It runs in a protected part of the server. It's completely unhackable. You delete this file, but it won't do much good. The program is already running elsewhere. Luckily, whatever harm it will do will not be done for many billions of years, and even then, what harm could a virus do after the expiration of the universe? The file always struck you as quite odd. Long arrow. But Sollux, even with his vision twofold, does not have the perceptional luxuries of our vision omnipresent. When executed, the subprogram will summon an indestructible demon. into the recently voided universe. The monstrous being with the power to travel through time is inconvenienced very little by his arrival upon the Great Undoing. Little eldritch thingies.
Eldritch. The horror terrors.
He has the entire cadaver of the expired universe to pick apart at his whim, from its birth through its swelling maturity and tapering decay. It's a reality he is known to have marked for predation. He will go about assembling followers through various epochs, even as going as far as personally establishing the parameters for his future summoning. Sollux couldn't know that the virus is essentially a formality. Demon is already here. Long arrow.
What was that noise, Hedgehog?
It's her eager face.
Oh.
It's her thirsty for
eager
Eldritch
face.
gods noise.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Sounds like your Lucis is agitated about something up there. You already gave him his serving of honey today. If he thinks he can get more, that's just greedy. You wonder what could be bothering him. Long arrow. You keep your enormous bicyclops
Guys, bicycle.
chained to the roof of your communal hive stem. It's the only place that there's room for him. Dueling with him on the roof during feeding time is a daily ordeal. Also, I just love how Sollux is living in a troll apartment building.
Yes.
Long arrow.
Be the other girl.
I'm not like other girls.
look!
I'm quirky.
It's Alamis again.
An Alamis?
What?
Nani?
Nani? This is your favorite.
Lines?
This will be your favorite character, though.
This is the character that Rose is quote
Talking
unquote
to.
flirting with.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You are now one of the 5 other girls.
Did you say
Long
flirting
arrow.
with?
Yeah, flirting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Long arrow. Long arrow.
Bye.
Bye, Alamis.
Stop being the other girl.
We keep fucking teasing Alamis's proverbial
Back
penis
to me!
here.
You are now no longer the other girl, or any of the other
Is-
5 for that
Is
matter.
this the Taurus boy?
This is the Taurus boy.
It's my son!
It's me, the
It's-
rapper guy who
it
did
is
that
now-
one really bad song.
It is now my troll, the one who represents my birth month.
Yes.
I'm sorry for your loss.
It's Adam Taurus.
Hey, it could be worse. I'm Karkat.
Oh,
That's
yikes.
much better.
No.
Hey, Rick. Hey, Rick.
Uh,
I'm in a wheelchair.
Oh, jeez, Rick, I'm in a wheelchair.
Oh, jeez,
Oh,
Rick.
jeez, Rick.
Oh, man, I'm Miyagi Gekugahara.
This is James's favorite troll.
Uh-huh, yeah.
What's the name of this dude sitting in his 4-wheel device? And her name. Your name is Tavros Nitrum. You are known to be heavily arrested by fairy tales and fantasy stories. You have an acute ability to commune with the many creatures of... Wow, this is actually just Alamis.
Yes.
That's what it's a very Taurus boy.
Yes.
Commune with the many creatures of Alternia, a skill you have utilized to capture and train a great many.
Pokemon?
Yes, actually, it's a horrifying troll Pokemon.
Yes.
They are all your friends as well as your warriors, which you pit in battle through a variety of related card and role-playing games. You used to engage in various forms of more extreme role-playing with some of your other friends before you had an accident. You like to engage in the noble practice of Alternian slam poetry, possibly the oldest, most revered, and certainly freshest art form on your planet's rich history. You have a profound fascination with the concept of flight and all lore surrounding the topic. You believe in fairies, fairies,
Fairy godparents!
even though they aren't real. Your troll tag is Adios, Toreador, and you...
Speak in a sort of, faltering manner.
Speaking of sort of a fault.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Morty, we're gonna motherfucking do some science, bro.
Oh,
Wasn't
God.
there a character you said would go with a Morty voice?
It
Like,
would be
when we
this one,
discussed
it.
yeah. Kind of Morty, but I sort of do him a little different. I make him more sort of like, here versus... Because how Tavros is always done within the fandom is he's either like this voice, or he's more of like a Morty voice. So since you were gonna originally do this character, we were just gonna have you do Morty because it's an easy concept to grasp on. But since we ended up switching him to me, since
Karkat.
Karkat
Literally, you
talks
have
forever.
about as much as the rest of us do just with Karkat.
So that's the thing is Karkat talks so much now, and he hasn't even seen Karkat talk yet. But so when I took him over, I was just like,
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna do this one because I'm better at it.
Yeah.
cut to the chase and play card games immediately.
Oh, I'll fight you for it.
card game.
A children's card game.
Poof. You kickstart a rousing match of fetus spawn. With the only friend you've got to play with in person, your loyal Lucis, Tinkerbull. You take a look at the favorable hand you've dealt yourself and crack a mischievous smile. With a host plush at the ready, you quickly lob an Ugana bomb and catch your adversary off guard. Long arrow.
Jesus Christ, that's horrifying.
Long arrow.
Uh-oh.
Lunge. Long arrow.
Uh-oh.
Long arrow.
Facehugger.
What's
Long
up, Mark,
arrow.
a face fucker.
Bulge.
Oh my god, it was a face
Long
fucker.
arrow.
Yay!
Horseroni! I choose you!
Yes.
This is troll Pokemon.
Yes.
You face hug a fetus into a plushie and it tears out of the stomach.
Yes.
Oh.
Command the faithful steed! And then they eat the facehugger for
Yes.
nutrients.
Yes.
With a brooding whinny, Horseroni shuffles his mighty hooves and makes short work of the fetus sucker, boosting his vitals. Horseroni is now primed and raring for battle. Look out, Tinkerbull. Horseroni, Spawn Tech, Slumber Buddies.
Not the slumber buddies.
You use your awesome bestial communion abilities and bend the ferocious stallion to your whim. Tinkerbull can't stand the suspense. Long arrow. Nap time.
That's so cute.
Everybody wins. Horseroni gains a bunch of levels. In no time, he'll be ready to breed, and you can put him out to stud.
Oh.
Long arrow.
That's a long arrow, probably, yeah.
Good game, everybody. That was a lot of fun. Time to do some other stuff, you guess. Roll up your ramp. This is how you get to your Recoup Raccoon when it's time to rest. It's kind of a production getting in and out. Hop in. You can't fit all the way because of your huge horns. It makes it hard to get any solid shut-eye.
I can't get all the way into my respite sack because of my magnum horns.
Oh, whoops! Oh, sorry, let me do this correctly.
Oh,
Lordy, I've been hit!
I dropped my monster condom that I use for my magnum horns.
Oh my god, Tavros, that was the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. Shut the fuck up.
Uh-huh. I want dumplings.
Amazing.
I would have.
Oh, great, now you're covered in slime. Why did you do this? You're gonna have to change your clothes. There goes another solid hour down the tubes. Ah, damn, there goes your four-wheel device down the ramp. It happens a lot.
You just didn't want me to be the character with the wheelchair. I know you.
I don't know what you're talking about, James.
You
now if
just
you'll
did.
excuse me, I have to run.
Take Lance. After a major cleanup rigmarole and a lot of crawling around your respite block, you equip your jousting lance.
What the fuck? No.
Yes.
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 Oh, no.
Yeah.
Long arrow. You like to practice jousting outside. One day you hope to prove yourself worthy of recruitment into the halls of the dreaded Imperial Cavalry Purse. Assuming you are not slated for culling first on account of your disability, or really any other arbitrary reason. Admire posters. You wheel over to your favorite poster featuring Pupa Pan, which is your favorite thing. You've always fantasized that one day intrepid young Pupa would come and take you away, and together you would fly to a beautiful paradise planet of legend that has all sorts of fanciful stuff like pirates, treasure, a cruel villain with a missing arm and a missing eye, and these weird aliens called Indians.
Oh.
You have left your window open since you were very young, just in case Pupa stopped by one night and decided to splash a pinch of special stardust in your face.
Gamzee?
You had this interest far prior to your accident. Being paralyzed isn't what made you want to be able to fly. That'd be dumb and would make no sense. Being paralyzed does sort of make you want to be able to walk, though. Way in the future.
Imagine walking.
Over the course of your long journey, at one point you were fitted with a cool pair of robo-legs. The guy who likes to build robots built them for you. But then he does like to break them more than he likes to build them. It's usually why he builds them in the first place. Occasionally, though, he will allow philanthropy to override misanthropy. Long arrow.
Oh, look, there's the girl.
You were lucky enough to have a friend who didn't mind getting her hands dirty on account of your best interest. A friend with a chainsaw. That's right.
You're going to like her,
She
Alice.
saws him in half.
Yep.
The guy who likes to build robots just stood there and watched. It would always make everyone uncomfortable whenever he just stood there and watched.
Is that one James or you?
That's me.
That's him.
Okay.
And he gets to talk a lot with Nepeta.
Oh, yeah.
way back again. But
I just
before
like
that,
to watch you guys.
I just like to watch. Sometimes dressed as Superman.
I just like to watch you guys.
But before that, you had to scoot around with your wheel device throughout the various worlds of the medium and endure all sorts of follies related to your disability, which, on account of their great plurality and marginal relevance, we will not get to see. Just as well. Wow, look what happens when you space out and contemplate the future like that. The messages start piling up. Deal with Heiji.
All right, best girl. Here she is. Hussey's best girl. Literally, Hussey loves her. She's the favorite. Tavros.
Hey.
Red team is going to bite the dust, and I know you are on the red team.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, you totally are. My team's got no use for a boy who can't make no use of his legs. You were fated for a team of losers full of blind girls and lame boys and cranky imbeciles.
Okay,
Why
you're
do
probably.
blind girls like lame guys?
I've had this question for a real long time. They need a bad boy,
Okay, shut up.
and it's plain to
Plain to
see.
see.
So why don't
do
good
blind
girls like
girls
me? Okay, you're probably right about that, but I shouldn't be talking to you.
Oh?
I promised I wouldn't talk to you anymore.
What? Promised who?
Rufio.
Oh my god, who's that? I hate this guy already.
He's, okay. Someone said I should give my self-esteem a name, and to be careful about what I say to make sure I don't hurt his feelings.
So he's imaginary, a fake, like a made-up friend, the way fairies are, made-up, make-believe, fakey, fake fakes. Who told you to do something so fraudulent?
GA. But I don't know if she was joking about it. It might be a joke. I don't know. I did it anyway.
Oh man, what a meddler. I hate her meddling. Why is she always meddling? I don't know if it was a joke, but man. I don't think it was a joke. It was more like, okay, complete this analogy. Laughing is to a joke as meddling is to? Exactly. That's what she just did to you. It is worse than a joke. It is worse than anything you can do. Next time, tell her to can it. That's what I do. But she keeps bugging me. Bugging and fussing and meddling. What's her deal? I guess it's flattering that she wants to talk to me so much, though. I guess I don't mind. It's cool. Anyway, Tavros, you've been amazingly boring as usual, so I'm going to go.
Okay.
This show needs to get on the freaking road. Believe it or not, the blue team doesn't have a single player in the session yet. Well, you guys have like 2 or 3 or such. Unbelievable. I wonder what the holdup is. Oh well, let's face it, you guys need the head start. Okay, anyway, good luck to you. It will be just like old times. Adios, Toria Snore.
Bye.
I love her.
Then why don't you marry her?
If you like her so much, why don't you marry her?
Maybe I will.
Okay, straight person.
So just so everyone knows,
Now he
because
gets
I
to talk
think
to
the joke
himself.
is really fun, people ship these two a lot, and their ship name is Peanut Butter and Jelly.
Yes.
Because of their text.
Yes,
Very fun.
he's clever.
Why? I don't get it.
Because Gamzee has jelly text and Tavros has peanut butter text.
How
I
is
mean,
that
not
jelly
really.
text?
Hers is
It's like
literally
purple.
blue. That's not how jelly works.
Okay,
It
one
looks
that's
like
a
a-
guy and 2 that's
Dude,
purple.
It's purple.
It's
Yeah,
That
it's
is
purple.
blue.
It's
It's
purple.
not blue, it's purple.
It's very purple.
Very
James,
Like-
this is blue, right?
It looks like a bluish green.
It's
Wait,
blue.
green. Are you
Oh no,
colorblind?
no. Go to the next page.
Next page. Not her.
The clown
Next
guy.
page.
I was so
gonna say, I was like,
concerned.
what? Why do you guys think it's blue?
Okay,
No,
this makes
Gamzee.
a lot more sense.
Okay,
Gamzee.
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 This
a
makes
lot,
a lot
of
more
people
sense.
also ship
Okay,
Vriska
to
and
be fair,
Tavros.
a lot of people also ship Vriska and Tavros.
Including me. It's really bad. I probably shouldn't, but I do anyway.
But people also ship Tavros and Gamzee,
Yes.
the clown boy,
Yes.
who has jelly
Purple text.
I ship Terezi and myself because she's ocularly handicapped.
What is your deal with handicapped people?
Wait, James, are
bro?
you saying you don't like Tavros? Are you saying you don't want to date Tavros,
You don't wanna
wheelchair
get
boy?
Tavros?
I'm sorry, but I'm not into guys.
I mean, I'm not a guy. I also have a vagina.
I mean, a nook, I guess is what it's called.
a nook. He goes to Barnes and
Hey,
Noble. That
James,
automatically
I
turn off.
barely have any hair. I can put on various wigs and such. I also can communicate with animals,
Okay,
which
read,
makes me a very
please.
good therapist.
Please read. Please read.
Is this what flirting is? Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Now he gets
All
to
right.
talk to himself and
I
rap
I get to rap awfully at myself, and
Yes.
I hate it.
This is worst nightmare.
Motherfuck, my brother. I'm so sorry. I kinda zoned out there.
Hi, that's okay. I wasn't expecting you to not be zoned out for any reason, so I guess I don't understand your apology.
Alright, fuck yeah, it's all good anyway. I just zoned out and I was supposed to be all about being to tell you you're all on my team.
Also, these voices are not going to be as good because I have to keep flicking back and forth, and they're awful.
Get good, scrub.
I know.
Yeah, the red team, you mean?
Shit, motherfucking yeah, my wicked motherfucker. Honk, honk, honk.
Honk, honk, honk.
Okay, that's great. I just heard about this from someone I don't want to talk about, but it still basically qualifies as good news.
Honk, 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 honk.
Heh.
Fuck, you stole my fucking nose, bro. What got you even up the gumption all fucking do the shit like that?
Got your nose.
I don't know, it's just kind of the obvious thing to do. Stick the circle in front of the dots and behind the bendy one. Bendy? Plus, oh yeah, my horns. Maybe we can slam about it.
I mean, fuck. I mean, yeah, I can kick the shit out of some rhymes, bro. I'll stir up some fucking hell mirth and rip open a fucking bag of harsh whimsy.
Yeah, you could talk about the clown things, which I don't really understand ever, but that's okay, because it's kind of funny. Whereas I'll address some topics pertaining to my interests and I guess personal motifs.
Yeah, fuck yeah, that'd be how shit's all usually up and fucking locked, bro. But first, here's the thing with the game.
Yeah, I almost forgot about the red team game.
Yeah, okay, if I remember right, this is how we're juggling this shit. Lots of fucking balls in the air. Terezi connected to Karkat, so he's fucking chill. And I'm supposed to connect to her soon and get her all chill too. But she's in the woods doing something. When she comes back, she starts playing. So in the mean motherfucking time, I'm supposed to get you to connect to me. But I fucking spaced out and forgot because I guess I was way too motherfucking chill all up in this shit.
Yeah, I understand.
So just download this motherfucker I'm sending you so we could kick this bitch down the stairs.
Okay, I'll do that. And in the meantime, shall I cue up the strict beats?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, brother, now you all fuck up and done it. You're fucking wheel deep in a big sloppy massacre pie topped with motherfucking whipped rhyme. How strict are those beats at, motherfucker?
Well, I turned up those bitches to pretty stern.
No! This lad should never have to say this.
Set beats to lecture, and I'm kind of hog wild on the curmudgeon knob, which I had recently installed.
God damn. Tell me more while I get my reach on for this frosty brew.
Okay. Imagine an array of beats that sets limits. They got a rule book. It doesn't pay to skim it, because there's not a lot of latitude. They won't stand for an attitude. And crossing them's a habit you'd not really want to get into because they'd get pretty mad at you.
Fuck,
so
so
fucking bad.
fucking fresh.
That was
You need to be slapped fucking silly with a mouth like that.
that was worse than a rhyme city verse, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you got a problem with it, then I suggest you go and rap it, dude.
Okay, I will. Just let me sneak up on this bottle of Fago and snap its neck like I'm a fucking laugh assassin. Okay, are the beats still chill?
Yeah.
Are they motherfucking strict?
Yeah.
Alright. Crack, kiss, motherfucking kick it.
You both then proceed to have one of the worst wrap-offs in the history of Paradox Space.
Yes.
Please don't
Long
make us
arrow.
read it. Oh, thank God.
Long You make your
Fucking
way.
let it,
No!
dude.
You make your way through the burning woods to meet the Lussus you never had. It's time for her to hatch. It's now or never. Since the world is about to end anyway, you suppose it no longer matters if the doomsday scale is tipped. The counterweight is the skull of an ancient mother grub slain thousands of solar sweeps ago. The egg contains a rare species of dragon which remains blind until maturity, using its other senses to survive. It has balanced the skull here for millennia, waiting for the warmth of a meteor-sparked forest fire before hatching. In case it wasn't clear, dragons are real.
What?
I exist.
What?
You exist! While she slept in her egg, she would communicate with you in your sleep. After your accident, she would use your dreams to teach you to detect the world around you without vision. As you learned, your dreams became more vivid. Where before there was darkness, odors and flavors painted a striking picture. You found yourself surrounded by bright honey walls, and in the sky was a huge tasty ball of cotton candy, which is the sweet troll delicacy we wouldn't know anything about. The first time you caught a glimpse of this world in your dreams, there was no turning back. The young Lussus would take to the sky and promptly get herself killed. This would be much more shocking and maybe a little bit more sad if we didn't already know it was going to happen. We already knew this, but of course, you didn't. Ball. Unsurprising development. Genuine distress. The dragon never smelled it coming. She would fall to your tree hive. On your return, she would be scooped up by a sympathetic ally and deposited into the kernel sprite. Then you and she could talk. There would be plenty to discuss. The doomsday device would display the amount of time you had to get back to your hive and enter the medium before the forest was destroyed. At the time, it wouldn't occur to you to wonder whether the device was directly responsible for the apocalypse or merely served as its precisely calibrated harbinger, and it certainly wouldn't occur to you to cast doubt on any perceived difference between those two things.
Actually, it's pronounced Harbinger.
It's not. It wouldn't
It's
be
really not.
It's Harbinger.
It wouldn't until later, when you better understood the game you were about to play.
Oh, wait.
The other
Gamzee
girl.
Wait.
Makara.
No,
No.
still not Alamis. Never
Nope.
mind.
You are the other girl. Render
like
the
other
girl
girls,
in a
I'm
more
quirky.
symbolic manner. That's better. We can now be properly
No!
exist.
Boo!
Soon, though. I believe she's next.
She's right after.
I
that.
believe
No,
she's right
no,
after
but
this.
I'm booing at her being small now.
Oh, yeah.
Small.
Small. Who's this spooky lady? And her name. Your name is Aradia Megiddo, because Megiddo is in the
Megiddo?
very old Sumerian god.
Oh
of the shadow.
no!
You once
Also, just for anyone who knows Homestuck, some people say Aradia, some people say
say
Aradia.
Aradia. We say both interchangeably.
I say Arcadia.
You'll catch us saying both. I guess I sort of lean towards Aradia,
As
but
do I.
I'll slip and say Aradia a bunch, just because I've heard it both ways.
Yep.
I say Aradaya.
Great.
Fair enough.
You once had a number of interests, which in time you have lost interest in.
Huh.
You seem to recollect once having a fondness for archaeology, though now have trouble recalling this passion. It nonetheless has led you to find your present calling, which came through a discovery of these mystic ruins on which you presently stand, and which you recently desecrated out of boredom. Guiding you to this calling were the voices of the dead, which you have been able to hear since you were young. The voices have become louder as the great undoing approaches. This trend in escalation began after an accident involving a certain kind of role-playing, which might have been another of your interests once upon a time. It doesn't matter much anymore. The accident resulted in the death of your Lussus, which prompted you to leave your home and take up these ruins.
I'm
as
sorry, the death of
residence.
your what?
Lussus.
The death of your what?
Listen, Dragon and I already agreed about this, to acknowledge that the other is right, but we will keep saying it our own way, for both Grist and Lusses.
Fair enough.
Wow, is this character development?
Yes.
But no, it's not, because notice how the example she used were both hers. She goes, "We were both wrong, like Grist and Lussus."
I never said which one I was wrong about.
Have I been saying Lussus this
You
whole
have been
time?
saying
You have
Lussus this
been.
whole time, yes.
Wow.
Wow.
The accident resulted in the death of your Lusses, which prompted you to leave your home and take up these ruins as residence. On the instruction of your ancestors, you have recovered mysterious technology from the ruins and convinced a friend to adapt it into a game that will bring about the destruction of your civilization. And by convinced, you suppose you mean tricked. He has tentatively named the game Sagrub, which is a word that is not terribly elegant. If it was marketed by a legitimate game company instead of rapidly patched together by a young hacker, it would ostensibly be given a better title.
Like Suburb.
Suburb.
He is presently mobilizing 12 friends to play it, including him and yourself. He believes he will lead the blue team. He is wrong. Your troll tag is Apocalypse Arisen, and there is typically a pronounced hollowness to your words. What will you do? Retrieve computer. Of course, she has a Ouija modus. It's not up to you to decide what you retrieve from your Solidex. It's up to the spirits.
The Wega board. The
Wega.
Luigi board.
The Luigi board.
The Luigi board.
It looks like the spirits are being cooperative today, if a bit cryptic, as usual. Who's this douchebag?
It's back.
It's back. Back again. You found this baffling artifact some time
Alamis
ago.
gets to
Gets to talk! You found this baffling artifact some time ago on one of your digs.
Wait, oh my gosh! Why are they being mean? Bing Crosby. I finally got to that. Bing's a good lad!
He's a good lad. The creature on its facade is completely mystifying. You have taken to using it as your primary computing device on account of its bizarre novelty, as well as convenient portability. Did I just say portability? Portability. Oh, look who's bothering you again. She's always bugging you. Bugging and fussing and meddling. What's her deal? You guess it's flattering that she wants to talk to you so much, though. You're okay with it. You're okay with a lot of things. Humor GA.
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Which one is this?
She's the British troll.
The British,
posh
the
troll.
British posh lady.
Yes.
Hi again, Aradia or
Aradia, either one.
Hi again, Aradia.
Oh no.
So I guess tonight is the night you blow everything up. Is there nothing I can do to change your mind?
Ooh.
No. Or yes. Yes, there's nothing. And no, you can't. But you shouldn't pretend as if you believe this has anything to do with the state of my mind, or the decisions it will make, or has already made.
Yeah, I guess not. I thought I'd be friendly, though, and remind you that you do in fact have a hand in all the terrible things that are about to happen. Because that's what friends are for. And the fact that what ensues will be terrible is an immutable fact I am stating for the record. And the fact that we will not be on the same team is similarly immutable. It does not mean that teamwork is what isn't taking place here.
Sorry, I didn't follow that.
I'll be here to help, if you need me.
Okay. Thanks.
I'm sorry, I just have to point out how good of a Kanaya voice
Oh my
Alamis
god,
does.
yes.
It's like, we knew when we decided we were going to sit down and read Homestuck,
Yes.
we were like, Alamis is voicing...
Immediately.
Is voicing Kanaya.
She was the first troll we cast.
Yep.
Basically. Big arrow.
The Bing is blinking. I am uncomfortable.
Yes.
Ugh.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Waiting for the apocalypse is so boring.
Tick tock, make it pop.
You guess you'll check on Sollux to see how he's coming along with those teams.
I'm making a TikTok account.
Check on Sollux. No, please don't. And we already had this
We had a conversation which began
Yep.
like this and ended like this, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
you
yeah.
went up.
Go up. Oof. Big arrow.
Big arrow.
You get to talk to
Big
yourself.
I get to talk to myself now.
We all
Yeah, I
to
get to
talk
do
to
it.
ourselves.
Yeah, there's 12 of us. Well, there's 12 characters. We'll talk to ourselves at some point or other.
I can't wait till I talk to myself.
You will,
I can't wait till
actually.
I can't wait till Alamis talks to herself.
I know.
James, not only will you talk to yourself, you will talk to yourself as yourself in the same voice that you are using to talk to yourself.
Yes. But you also talk to yourself in different voices as
Of
well.
course, yes, but
You wonder what she wants. What's with all these girls bugging you? Bugging and fussing and meddling. Get bugged by AG. So, fun fact, this is another one of the bits I dubbed on the YouTube channel. It was one of my first videos. I think it might have been my first video. Nah, Dave was...
Is this Hedgehog a channel lore?
Yeah,
it is.
Aradia. Oh boy, that's way too many of the same letter in a row twice. I know! So we're about to get started, right? Have you tricked Sollux yet? Do you have Mr. Two Eyes all befuddled and flustered in your web of lies? Or Mr. Four Eyes?
Real quick, Star of the Star says.
Bye bye. Thank you for coming.
Thank you
Goodbye.
for coming. Hee hee, wink.
Oh.
I don't know. Which nickname do you think would be suitably derogatory in this case, Aradia? How about 8 eyes minus 7? I didn't trick him. It's not like that. Okay, whatever. The point is, once you have pulled the finely woven silken mesh over his dumb, different colored eyes, you and I will start playing the game and be the blue team leaders. That's how this will work, right? Oh, wait, do you mind if we are co-leaders? I forgot to ask. I just assumed it was okay with you. I don't care. Great, that's the spirit. And when I bring you into the game, whatever the hell that means.
The game
then-
will.
Never stop. The game.
You've all
will
just
never
lost
stop.
the game.
Whatever the hell that means, then we can send each other stuff, right? That is how this works, right? Yes. Awesome, because I have a present for you. It's a surprise, and it's going to be great. From me to you. Just from me alone and nobody else. I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see. Okay, well, I'm sure it will be very thoughtful. Hey, speaking of which, what will the name of our team be? The blue team. No. I know that. I mean the name of our team. You and me. Just us.
And that's when the shipping began.
They actually aren't
I was
shipped
gonna
together
say,
that much.
Surprisingly not.
Surprisingly not. They don't interact much
Interesting.
beyond this.
Interesting.
I haven't given it any thought, nor did I think such a thing was up for consideration. But if you want to pretend we both have a separate team together and name that team, then knock yourself out. I just thought it would be really fitting, kind of like a fresh start, you know? I don't know, what are our shared interests? I guess I never really thought about this. I guess I'm used to thinking of you as the enemy. There must be some overlap in profiles. Come on, let's brainstorm. Man, it'll be great. We'll be unstoppable. Surely you must admit it will be nice to rebound from the team charge debacle. I never think about that anymore. Oh, man, I'm so dumb. I lost my place. Here I am running my mouth and opening up old wounds while at the very same time trying to make amends. What an idiot.
Oh man, I'm so dumb. Sits in silence.
Yeah. Silence. It's okay. Hey, speaking of which, that loser isn't going to be on the blue team, is he? Which loser? Your old team buddy. No. Oh, thank fucking goodness. Talk about dead weight. You made the right choice, leader. I mean, co-leader. I didn't exclude him for that reason. Or at all. You're just not getting it. You never listen. Man, now I've got this huge beef grub lodged in my nook just thinking about him. I'm going to go give him a hard time. Let me know when you're live later. Don't do that. It's really childish. Wow. Be the mysterious spider girl. You try to be the mysterious spider girl and fail. She's way too mysterious for you to be her yet. Seriously, what's up with those glasses? What's up with that robo arm? What's her deal? She guesses it's flattering that you want to be her, though. She guesses she doesn't mind. It's cool. We'll learn all about her a little later.
What that robo arm do, though?
What that robo arm do?
That robo arm.
Radia, I'd like to apologize. I flew off the handle there. It was like the handle with a bald guy going really fast, and I was his toupee. I'm so sorry, it was my fault.
It's okay.
I hope we're still friends.
Yes, we are.
So anyway, I think even though I quit as leader, I'm still gonna play the game now, because it's either that or get totally creamed by all these fucking space boulders.
Ooh.
Hey, maybe we can make the best of the game anyway, even though I guess we're gonna lose.
No, I'm sorry. You can't, Sollux. Not yet.
Oh my god, are you gonna give... Are you... What?
You're going to give
You're
me
going
shit.
to get... Okay.
Sorry, I had a weird moment there, I couldn't read it. Oh god, you're gonna give me shit again after I crawled on my belly like that all groveling at you? Like some low-class guy with whatever color blood is lower on the hierarchy than mine? What's worse than yellow? Fuck this confusing case system.
Cast.
What are you
Broke
casting?
my arm. I have
Yeah.
a cast.
Yeah.
A cased.
Cast.
Cast system. Anyway, screw you, I'm playing this game right now.
No, you're not. Trust me.
Wait, what's this?
Trust
Are you hearing
me.
that spooky message from the grave? Is it from my ability to give a shit? Which just died. This is where you laugh again.
Come to the window.
Why?
Because I'm outside.
BS.
Take a look.
I don't see anything out there.
Come closer. You'll see me. I promise.
God, I'm just bulged deep in the fecal matter of a wildly incontinent hoof beast, but okay, I'll indulge you. Here I go. Look out the window. Okay, looking out this lousy goddamn window. Lousy, stupid goddamn psychics. Long arrow.
Snap. Nap time.
Snap, because it's Sollux nap. S-nap.
S-nap.
Okay. Much later, when you finally wake up, you've discovered all of your teammates had connected to each other and entered the medium. You would be the last to enter. Your long nap would facilitate a series of important dreams that would prove essential in support of your teammates. But here and now, the destruction of your hive would be imminent unless you quickly establish a connection to the first player of the group and complete the chain. Wake up.
Wake up!
The mind honey. Some of it got in your mouth. Long arrow.
Eat.
You
Eat
do not,
the mind
under
honey.
any circumstances,
Eat
the mind honey.
Eat the mind honey, coward!
Ah!
Boom.
Boom.
Long arrow.
Ah, shit.
Long arrow.
That and explosion. There we go!
Here we go!
Yay! Alame's talk!
Just kidding,
Alame's-
we're going back to one
Yeah,
of my
just kidding.
characters.
We're going to somebody else.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. Since that moody kid is busy flipping his bifurcated lid, we might as well take a moment to get to know this silly cat girl. Gosh, who is she? Enter name.
Yay!
Yay!
It's real!
Catlussus, yes.
Yes.
I also like how her home is like weirdly covered in blood and shit.
Yes. It is a cave.
Yes. Just don't ask.
Don't ask.
How do I say her name?
Nepeta.
People say Nepeta.
Nepeta.
Yeah.
Nepeta,
And what's the
Leon.
second name?
Nepeta sounds like Geppetto from Pinocchio. I hate it. I can't say Nepeta. I gotta
Nepeta?
say Nepeta.
Nepeta.
You just said it. You
What's the
just said
last
Nepeta.
name?
Leon.
Leon.
So it's
Leon.
a pronounce on
Leon.
Leon like a lion.
Yeah.
Second, oh, okay. Invisible J.
Yes.
Yep.
Your name is Nepeta. Oh, say it again.
Leon.
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 Like
Nepeta.
laid on me.
Because a
Leon.
cat lays on things.
Your name is Nepeta Leon. You live in a cave that is also a hive, but still mostly just a cave. You like to engage in friendly role-playing, but not the dangerous kind. Never the dangerous kind.
James.
It's too dangerous. Too many of your good friends have gotten hurt that way. Your daily routine is dangerous enough as it is. You prowl the wilderness for great beasts and stalk them and take them down with nothing but your sharp claws and teeth. You take them back to your cave and eat them. And from time to time wear their pelts for fun. You like to paint wall comics using blood and soot and ash, depicting exciting tales from the hunt and other goofy stories about you and your numerous pals. Your best pal of all is a little bossy, and people wonder why you even bother with him. But someone has to keep him pacified, and if not you, then who? Everyone has an important job to do. Rhymes. Your troll tag is Arsenic Catnip, and
Your speech precedes itself with the face of your Lucius, who is possibly the cutest and perhaps the bestest kitty you have ever seen.
what will you do?
Mr. Sir says Alamis gets to be a furry again.
Yay!
Yay! Retrieve claws from arm.
You are always wearing your claw glove. You never know when you might encounter some unsuspecting prey, or when some prey might encounter an unsuspecting you. On Alternia, everything is considered unsuspecting prey by everything else.
Scratch Lucis behind ears.
Scritch.
Rich
Oh
Scritch.
lord, she scritch scritch.
Scritch.
And it purr.
Yes.
This is actually the perfect character for Alamis to
Yes, it
voice,
really
the
is.
cat lady.
Yes. Yes.
She sure enjoys a good scratch. Pounce de Leon is the best kitty cat.
You and she go on adventures together in search of the Fountain of Cute. You ride your sure-pawed mount into the rugged frontier, and sometimes she rides you when she gets tired, which is frequently. It will sure be sad when she dies. But who knows when or how that will happen? We might not even really have the time to find out.
Oof.
Long arrow. Later, there was a cave-in.
Oof.
Oof.
Examine computer.
You saunter over to your drawing tablet computer. You use this to draw on a computer. It would be cool if this could somehow be adapted to serve as a fetch modus as well. That would be so much more fun than the frustrating one you're using now. You wonder what this grumpy fellow wants. Probably something to do with the game. That seems to be all anybody's talking about lately. Answer Karkat.
I love how she draws on the tablet and it
Yeah,
puts her
she
text
writes
in.
and then it puts the text in.
That is
Hey!
And now it's one of the most shipped things.
Yes.
Karkat
Nepeta.
and Nepeta.
Yes.
Why?
Because
You will
Karkat
see.
and Nepeta.
Nepeta. Because Karkat.
Oh, god damn it.
AC perks up curiously. She wiggles her rear end a bit and then chases something she's bounced into one of Karkat's shoes.
Karkat can't believe he has to sink this slow. Karkat can't believe he's asking an autistic girl in a cave to join his team. Karkat mystifies an infinite befuddlement over the fact that you are presently the best remaining candidate for the red team.
I am? I mean, AC says I am wondrously.
Yes, and Karkat can't fucking believe that. Karkat thinks about that a bit, and his jaw drops open and breaks a huge column of bricks like a fucking kung fu master.
AC gathers up all of the brick pieces and builds a cute little house and invites Karkat inside.
Okay, good. It's good that you're talking about building. Even if if it's in the most inane possible context, you're gonna be doing a lot of it.
Yes, that sounds like fun. Okay, what do I do?
Okay, briefing. Me, Terezi, Gamzee, and Tavros are all playing now. The connection order is AT to TC to GC to CG. We need someone to connect to Torador and get him in the game. I have GA lined up for the red team because she is one of the few remaining sane ones left to play. Okay, the only sane one. But she doesn't want to connect yet because of some mysterious bullshit, so I was like, whatever, what else is new? So I guess that leaves you. Terezi said she had you lined up to play back when she was a fake leader. So I said, fine. Just connect to Tavros and later we'll worry about getting you in.
Alright, I will talk to him about that. Oh! AC pauses and looks up with a little bit of chagrin. I forgot I have to talk to someone else about this. I have been procrastinating. Sad face.
Rest in peace. This woman.
This woman.
Oh god, are you really serious?
It's not that big of a deal.
This boggles my mind. How can you be best friends with the only guy on the planet who's a bigger asshole than me?
He's not so bad.
He's scum, but do whatever you've got to do, I guess. Tavros is waiting.
Oh, here we go.
rebel scum.
It's time. It's time.
Consult with friend on the matter. Arsenic Catnip begins trolling.
Centaur's testicle.
Yeah, I just wasn't going to say that.
Fun fact, CT does not stand for Connecticut. It in fact stands for Centaur's testicle.
Yes.
AC twitches her friendly whiskers at CT.
Hi.
I don't like that he's saying D. Why? Because it's like, it makes me feel like he's saying dick, and then his dick is saying hi, and I feel uncomfortable.
It's actually a bow and arrow, but go ahead and keep thinking that.
Okay.
A bow and arrow, which of course is euphemism for his penis.
Yes.
Ooh.
CT perplexes over where he put that important wrench that he needed for building a fancy robot or something. He says, now where did that silly old wrench go?
Look, what are you expecting? expecting to accomplish with this?
But oh look, CT peeks around the corner to find that a very playful Kitty has stolen the robot wrench and is now kicking it vigorously with her hind legs.
This foolishness upon 100,000 prior, equally unsolicited foolishnesses. You'll stop now.
Rawr! You're so lame.
I'm not. I'm fine.
No, lame.
No, I'm not.
Lame.
No.
You've never played a fun pretend game with me ever, not even once. Even Karkat does this sometimes, even if he does it in a mean and grumpy and insincere way. But at least it's still fun.
Yuck. Don't pollute my incoming data stream with his name, or any sort of excremental language you pick up from his ilk.
I see right through your stupid act. Who are you trying to kid? Look how you go out of your way to use words that have X's in them, just so you can use your silly percent signs. Or use those absurd words so that you can shoehorn a 100 into, even if it's not strictly replacing Lou. You are so transparent. I can tell you like to play games. Deep down you are a guy who likes to play games. I can smell a guy who likes to play games from so far away with his nose. You have no idea.
If you're looking for a loophole through which to extract concessions from me, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Luke.
See? What the hell?
Nepeta, what did I say about that awful language? I won't stand for it and you'll stop.
Do people ship these two?
Yes.
Yeah, I see it.
It's unfortunate, but yeah.
Yes. Also, this is a slightly different voice than you were using when we were. I like it.
I sort of picked up where I sort of the in between between Octopimp for anyone who knows who that is. And
I love him.
You sound like fucking Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget.
Huh. But yeah, Alamis, fun fact, before he did any of the 50% off things, he was huge in Homestuck voice acting, and a lot of people believe that he does the voices pretty canon-like. Actually, my Gamzee is just trying to replicate him.
Yeah.
My Sollux is pretty close to replicating him, and my Equius, which is this guy, is sort of there.
That's
I sort of
the
take
only
my
voice
own
that he
with
doesn't
it.
really do
I sort of
as well
do
as...
my own with it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Where were we? I totally forgot. Did you say oops, sorry?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oops, sorry, I didn't.
Sorry, sad face.
Your fraternization with the base classes have loosened your morals, can't you see this?
No, I don't care. They are fun. And I don't know anything about classes or bases or blood color, so it doesn't matter. What does green blood even mean? It doesn't mean anything to me, and it shouldn't mean anything to anyone else.
Well, green blood is okay, but it's not great. That's why you're lucky to have me to look out for you. Because you don't know better, and you can't fight the role the mother had in store for you.
Ah, you are such a hypocrite. You pretend to be so high and mighty, but I know you're not, and I know you like games. Look at that silly little bow and arrow you always type. It's always there. You never forget. Why would you do that if it wasn't a playful fun thing? I am so unto you.
My bow and arrow are highly dignified symbols.
No, BS.
Archery is among the highest and most exceptional crafts, held in tremendous regard by the most aloof classes for centuries.
You suck at archery.
No,
Yes,
no,
yes,
no, I don't.
yes, 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 yes. Have you ever even successfully fired an arrow? Like actually got one to the bow?
I think we need to stop talking about archery.
Nuh-uh.
Yes,
No.
we will stop talking about archery. The topic is making me sweat.
Sweaty!
Ew, you're so gross.
Now everyone in the chat sees why I gave him the voice I did.
Yes.
No, you're the one who exercises
The 5
distasteful
people in the chat, that
practices.
isn't me.
No,
There's 9.
that's you.
It says 8 for me.
Everyone knows you're a weirdo and a creep. That's why you're lucky to have me to keep an eye on you. No one else can stand you.
You exterminate beautiful, innocent creatures by the hundreds. I cannot condone such wretched behavior. Beasts are meant to be looked upon with adoration.
But I eat them. I don't kill anything I don't eat. That would be mean.
I guess that's basically acceptable in principle, but I still find it a bit unsavory.
Well, I think your habits are unsavory.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah.
You're wrong about me, Nepeta. I do like to play games, but they must be extremely important games with very high stakes.
Okay, Jigsaw.
Do you want to play a game?
Ooh, no, this is your game offer.
Stop, I'm sweating. Not the kind played by translucent green wigglers who let loose an excremental surge hard in their wiggler bottom diaper stubs.
Hashtag Wiggler Wednesday.
Wiggler Wednesday.
Yes.
As it happens, I have arranged to play just such a game tonight. Aradia and I have a private engagement to be co-leaders of the blue team.
Oh, yeah? Well, just by perchance, it happens that AC has a private and sneaky engagement to play this game as well. And by a persnickety twist of fate, she will be on the red team with her other great friends who like to play their childish diaper poop games.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
I forbid this. You will take your position on the blue team with me.
Yeah, right. I will take my position into this funny pounce ball and tackle you.
That's nonsense. You're nowhere near even remotely within my proximity that would be necessary to execute such a maneuver.
AC rolls her eyes almost as hard as she is rolling around in this really interesting smell.
The thought of you fraternizing with and abetting those stink-blooded hooligans strikes me as a scandal beyond measure. I'm afraid you're too delicate to withstand that sort of corruption. It's forbidden.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, you won't.
No, I will.
Won't.
You can't stop me.
I am telling you not to, and you will be on my team. That's final. Quiet.
Why do you do this? Why are you so confident about all your stupid commands? You know you can't actually tell me what to do. It's not like you even have any special mind powers or telepathy or anything.
No, I do not. And yet you will do as I say.
Yes, well, we will just see about that.
Yes, we will. You will join me on my team shortly. Stand by for further instruction. You're angry, and I appreciate that, but it doesn't matter. Discussion over.
Oof.
Long arrow.
So we have 17 minutes left. Do we have a goal we want to reach before then?
Yep. We'll
Yep,
get there
we're just-
relatively soon.
Yeah, we're just going until the time, essentially.
Nice goal.
Give Tavros the bad news.
Because there is not a good place to stop.
We've got a pretty decent one, but I don't think we'll get there.
Probably not. We won't quite make it there.
We're
Did
not
Tavros
gonna
just
make
roll
it.
over and kill Tinkerbell?
Oof!
Oh my lord.
Dragon, you sound a bit like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Nepeta, now that I have the power of the Chaos
Symbols.
I'm feeling rather sweaty.
In fact, I think I need a towel.
All right,
Sweaty killer.
Sweaty.
Alrighty, here we go.
AC curls up in Tavros's lap.
Okay, for the time being, and for the sake of this fantasy scenario, I pretend that my cat allergies aren't that bad.
AC takes a long nap and then wakes up and frowns because she has bad news.
Oh no, is what I say. About the bad news, not the nap.
Tavros, I'm sorry, I can't be on your team. Sad face. I'm not allowed.
Oh, that's okay. Then I guess he said no, then.
Yes, unfortunately. Right, I'm so mad.
It's probably for the best that you listen to him.
I don't know. You think so?
Well, if you didn't listen to him before, you might have played games with us before, and something bad might have happened to you.
Perhaps. But I still feel bad.
I'll find another player. It's not a big deal. Good luck being on the blue team.
Okay, thanks. Sad face.
Long arrow. You fondly recall your days of far more intensive role-playing. It seems like so long ago now. Aside from the few unfortunate moments, it was a lot of fun. If you had to do it all over again, you suppose you would select better company. Maybe the game you're playing tonight will rekindle some of that excitement. Long arrow. Tinkerbell? He's dead.
He's fucking dead!
Sometime, because all the Luci are dying.
Yeah.
So of course
Right,
he just
right.
runs him
Runs
over
over,
because he's so
yeah.
small.
Mhm.
Some time ago,
Flashback.
you stand in your room on a healthy pair of legs and in a plucky little outfit. You are a low-level boy Skylark, and you wield an expensive dagger lance, which is the closest thing to a jousting lance you can wield that is still compatible with your favorite class. You're about to play a popular game called Flarp, which, unlike most games published by major developers, was given a graceful and aesthetically pleasing name. It's a title under the extreme role-playing genre, and playing it without caution can have serious real-world consequences, but that's what makes it fun. When you activate Flarp's Grub, the campaign programmed for tonight will begin. Team Charge will do Team Scourge as usual. This is going to be great. Contact fellow Team Charge member.
Aradia, my grub is laying now, so I'll be ready soon.
Cool. Mine too. I don't know where Terezi is, though. She's running late.
Oh, should we wait?
No. I'll be here clouding her campaign for her regardless, with or without her. Her loss if she doesn't make it. I'll give you a chance to gain some ground.
Okay.
You picked a tough class, Tavros. None of the really useful combat abilities come into play until you reach a very high level.
I think I'm colorblind.
Can
But
you not see
Are
the
these
difference?
the same to you?
They look very similar, yeah.
They are
I mean,
kind
they
of
are
similar,
very, very
yes.
similar,
They
yeah.
are fairly similar.
But I suppose it will be rewarding when you get there.
Yeah, I think you're right, but it's the class I think is most fun, and battle skill is not all there is to being a great adventurer.
I couldn't agree more. You might be the only flarper in the world who really understands the true spirit of the game. Everyone else is so aggressive and treasure hungry, but that's what makes beating them all the more satisfying.
Yeah, I guess.
Remember, your Clouder isn't going to pull any punches tonight. Don't fall for her mind games. I'll be here to assist, of course. If you're in trouble, don't hesitate to ask for help.
Yeah, I won't. Thanks, Aradia.
No problem.
Hatch campaign. Your campaign's gaming flapstractions hatch out of their eggs. These comprise all the data and procedures you will need for your adventure tonight. They disperse through the terrain surrounding your hive. They follow both programmed and live instructions by your Clouder, a member of the Team Scourge, whose role is to provide you with a challenging scenario, while your teammate does the same for Scourge's other players. Go outside and begin adventure. You take your starting position in the field. The game is afoot and anything can happen now. It's up to you to consult your maps to work with your teammate to discover an objective of the quest, find treasure, and slay monsters. Your stat bat has bonded with you. This keeps track of every attribute for your character, including vitals. While these attributes in principle remain abstractions due to the fact that this is extreme role-playing, they will always relate in some way to your real-life attributes as well. You've got to be careful out here. A little later.
Well, Hey, boy Skytard, are you gonna just stand there all night? Make your move! Make your move! Make your move!
I just think these monsters are too strong. Sorry, they don't seem like appropriate for this campaign.
Weak. Weaky, weaky, weak.
Wiki? Is that a real thing to say?
Yes, your blatant excuse making is the weakest lame that I ever shit the coward bed. Roll your dice, make your move, advance or abscond.
I can't abscond. There's no, absconding place.
But absconding is what you do best. I ain't managed to cloud a scenario yet you could squawk out of in a blazing trail of cluck beast feathers. You cannot hope to beat Tavros Nitro in an abscond off. He is simply the best there is.
That sounds flattering, theoretically, but I don't think...
Hey, pipe down. Make your move. Advance or abscond. Advance or abscond. Roll, Tavros, roll!
Okay, hold on for one moment.
Long arrow.
Aradia, hey, are you there? Hey, Terezi, I have a problem.
No one can help you, Tavros.
Okay.
Time to decide.
Where is everybody?
What does that have to do with your present cowardice?
I don't know. Probably nothing.
Are you going to roll?
No, I can't.
Why not?
Because I was thinking about the numbers, and it's impossible for there to be a favorable outcome, no matter what the dice do.
So, you give up?
Yeah, maybe.
Why not roll and make it official? Why would you want to cheapskate me out of bonuses like that? It's so thoughtless. Am I going to have to take matters into my own hands to make your move for you?
I thought you couldn't use powers. I mean real life powers, not game ones. It's against the rules.
But if you are going to break the rules and refuse to roll, what choice do I have? I hate that it had to come to this, but what can I do?
Long arrow.
Tavros, have I mentioned how cute you look in that plucky little outfit? Why, if I didn't know better, I'd say I was playing with Pupa Pan himself. Isn't that what you want, Tavros? To be like Pupa? Of course you do. What boy wouldn't want to be like Pupa? So dashing and brave. He is everything you are not. For one thing, he can fly. Do you want to fly, Tavros? They all fly down here.
We all fly down here.
And soon you will too.
Have you ever tried to fly? I bet you haven't. How about we take to the skies, Pupa? Oh, you like that idea, Pupa? Yes, you do.
Yeah, dirty talk me, you bitch.
I can feel it in your I can feel it in your simple, malleable brain. You want to fly so bad. You want to fuck me so bad, don't you?
The sexual tension's real.
Tinkerbell, come pick me
He's
up. I'm
literally
scared.
trying to fucking kill him. I don't feel sexual tension. I feel
It's very, very dirty sexual tension.
I feel.
this is some bad wrong sexual
Oh, yes,
tension.
it is, but
I
it is
sense-
there.
I sense like a hate fuck sexual tension.
Well, so funny, James. Yes.
Yes, you'll find out later.
Oh.
Fly, Pupa, fly!
Is this unfriended?
Adios, Toria, dumbass!
This is unfriended. Oh my god.
Yeah, she flung him off a cliff, and that's how he broke his legs.
Yep.
Unfriended predicted Homestuck.
Other way around.
AG
I'm
just
really
jumped
glad
me.
that Hedgehog is playing this and not me because she's so evil and I feel uncomfortable.
I love playing her. She's my favorite character by far in all of Homestuck.
AG just jumped me off a cliff with my brain and my legs also. And now they feel invisible. Wow, I'm sure there was a better way to say that. Anyway, that's really all there is to report on the subject of me getting hurt.
Hey, asshole! Stop playing games for girls.
Big facts. If you learn anything from this stream, take that nugget of wisdom.
This could actually be a decent
The
place.
nugget of wisdom.
This could actually be a decent place to stop, though.
The pretty.
Yeah, because
we have
we just
6.
ended. We have 6 minutes. We just ended
Yeah,
the good
that's,
section of.
yeah, this is probably a good place to go.
Yep,
to
I
stop
agree.
here.
All right. Well,
Alrighty.
we did it. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I'm going to turn on my face cam briefly again, so if you don't, you must leave. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
See my wires.
Your little,
flickering
your
in the-
little
in the
wires.
corner.
Your little wires. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us this evening. Have a good night.
The ending is in a very long time, Mr. Mark. I mean,
Bye-bye.
Greenheart.
Bye.